Welcome to the cipher. Time to let the lions eat. Let's get it.
Y'all just let the boy T1 alone with in French Game Blue Ribbon Army. We in this. It's the Lion Den Cipher. Let's get it. You are welcome to the Lion's Den. Young lions unleashed. Real Judah, we ready to feast. T1, I'm the wolf of the east. You don't want these problems, these pistols blick like a pistol. These scriptures rip through your tissue. My ox be moving official. French Game Blue Ribbon Army. We don't roll with Hollywood. From the wilderness back to the hood, it's real talent coming straight from the wood. I rip and kill these demons, my opposition be screaming, coming for all of the heathen. From Babylon back to England. What's poppin', slime? It's bread and wine. I die in the flesh, refreshed by the bloodline. These Eves in the truth be steady lying. These Jakes in the world be steady dying. French Game Blue Ribbon Army. I'm a rep to the death of them. Yeah, boy, we the martyrs. Spit truth to the end begins. I'm coming with apostles' doctrine. My verses be popping. All praise to the Abba.
Yeah, it's your flyer, girl. Okay. And exactly what Team One Lone Wolf said.
It looks like you lost another one.
Welcome to the Lion's Den. Grab your paper, pencil, pen. Listen to the scholars, get it in. Precept upon precepts without any ad hominems. Coming from the moderator in the den. May the best better win. Now the bad chat is madness. Newbies acting baddest, saddest. They never kick your status. Regurgitating information that they read from their master. Back and forth, arguing, going off a topic like an outer space rocket. Do me a favor, never catching vapors when they judging you later. Win or lose, that's the grand rules. Arguing with a fool, only make that too. I'm getting him out of his element. He acting like he's selling the document he telling. Becoming overzealous, said I'm dealing with the fellas.
Lions in this bit, I thought you knew.
It looks like you lost another one.
Who is this? Making flip, got their bodies doing flips, screaming yop in my sleep. We got them rocks up on my wrist. Niggas pissed, cause they never seen a click so too legit. Flip back to a jit, I ain't really know shit, but I thought I knew it. Cause I slaughter music. Take the beat back to my chicken and let her daughter choose it. Lions Den up in the bit, oh yeah, I thought you knew it. When it come down to debating, ain't no harder to it. Yeah, we go mayhem, dumb, Duffy, Retonto. You gon' get this truth, nigga, pronto. Sickest in the booth, nigga, tonto. All them nosy ass niggas in your group, I think you gonzo. Pick a sister alley-oop like I'm Alonzo. Chicken stick up in my coupe back to the condo. Mixing Chris with Absolute with Alejandra. Take a picture of them views if you want sauce up. Nigga, say it with your chest if you want cross us. Yasharala on my side, you get tossed up. Guess we got too many wives, they can't like us. They can't like us.
Yeah. Lions in this bitch, I thought you knew. Yeah. Welcome to the Lions Den. Got your paper, got your pen. JJ7000, I'm about to get it in. Peace and blessings. Welcome to the Lions Den. My name is JJ7000. I am one of the most feared debaters on this planet. That's right, Victor Everson World. You see what I'm saying? Hey, JJ go on the road because I ain't scared. But when I pop up, I'm like the boogeyman. You hear me? They run their mouth and they chat. And then when I come on there, they get slapped. That's right. Y'all see the title. You see what I'm saying? Do the Bible align with science? That was supposed to be the debate tonight. You know, this dude been begging for a debate for the last 2 years. You see what I'm saying? I finally had time for him today. And what they do when 7,000 show up? They throw me off the panel. I go in the chat, they put me in timeout. Q Butter, you have a whole bunch of goddamn echo chambers on your platform. I know you wasn't there, so I'm not going to blame you. Shout out to Roster Man. And I'm not going to blame you. You see, I'm not gonna blame you because you wasn't there. But you're gonna have to get it together with your team. You see what I'm saying? You got to get it together, man. So what we gonna do? We gonna indigenous black man gonna run the panel tonight. He's gonna do his thing. But I'm gonna show y'all the interaction of when the most feared debater show up on the goddamn panel. That's what I'm gonna do. But before I do that, I gotta introduce the queen of the Lions Den, Sister Karima. Go ahead, queen.
You already know what it do. Please hit the like if you like the information that's being presented tonight. If you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube channel, do so. And hope you like it. Share it. Don't forget about sharing it. Tell a friend.
That's right. Yeah, and also subscribe to JJ7K TV. You know what I'm saying? At Elder Yara Project and Apostles of Quan and Black Jesus Minister. He balling and crawling, slanging and banging. Hold on, let's get to the meat and potatoes. Hey, they wasted my time over there. I knew he wasn't gonna show up. I showed up. I knew they was gonna be scared. You see what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get it, and then we're gonna let indigenous black man go in tonight. Okay, hold up. Let me see. If you ain't already subscribed to JJ7K TV, go ahead and do it right now. Let me know when it's showing, Karima. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I am the most.
It's showing.
All right, let me see. Let me peek in. Oh, it's showing right now? Okay, let's get it.
Yeah, make it full screen.
The debate was goddamn funny. Shabby. I told him I would show back up. Be ready for the debate. He been on this platform all day, running his goddamn mouth. And then when I show up, they want to put me in the back chat. They want to put me in timeout because they're scared. I said, end this show right now and let's get it in. Let's take a look. That's
definitely plausible because nobody really knows the exact date the ring ceremony. We just know some people say it was 5,000 years ago. Some people say it was 20. Earlier, I've seen it's 2,000 years ago. I really know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So nobody really knows. We know it happened, but we don't know when. I know what I'm saying. I was there.
Well, no, it's whenever I think the best way I would go about it. Look up when it is that the shift change, because
I ain't trying to hear all this discussion bullshit back and forth. Discussion is all right. I'm ready to get in the ring. You ran your mouth, E-Sambo. I knew you wouldn't be ready. You've been asking for this for a long time. JJ, debate me. JJ, debate me. So now I'm coming with do the Bible align with science, and now you scared.
It's a change in like the direction of the currents, like how they come from West Africa.
Watch this. Hold up. Watch this, y'all. You go to Facebook real quick. Watch this. Go to my page. Watch this. Watch this. Come on, pull up. And watch this. Watch this. Okay. Look at this guy right here. Let's listen to him. Watch this.
Trying to be having a conversation. Agree with some of this shit because because I'm not fully schooled in evolution.
I don't even know why you even try to challenge me or say that there's the Bible don't align with science. You don't even know nothing. Watch this. Hold up. Let's go to the next one. He's an idiot. This is when he came on our platform, the Lions Den, and I interviewed. Look at it. Look at this, y'all.
How you gonna tell me what I ain't learned, bro? Science isn't my field. This is where we gotta start. Science was never my field. Well, we know that. I always average.
Science ain't never your field, so why are you even running your mouth? I told you he's an idiot. Look at this guy.
Just to see in science. It wasn't my field. That's why I didn't go down the science route. Hold up. Go on, Bible. The link is in the chat, bro. Because if you ain't gonna jump on here and build with us, you just in the audience shaking your pom-poms. That's what you're doing. Being a distraction. Go ahead. So scripture references don't want to see
He don't want to see.
No, I'm trying to show him something about the Cambrian explosion, how all these animals, the phyli, or the forms of different animals came up all at once. So the evolutionary process just sped up. Y'all say it happens slowly. How did all this come about? But he didn't want to see that. Listen, look at this guy.
Because science isn't my field, and I told you this. Hold up.
Science isn't this guy field, but he want to run his mouth. Look at this guy.
No, you told me
science, math. You told me we don't need God. You said all we need is science, math,
technology, engineering, and mathematics, and financial literacy. Science isn't my field.
Okay, all right.
Science.
So why you even running your mouth? You don't even know ass in the building. You don't even know what you're talking about. This guy's an idiot.
In the field that I study, that I go down. This is what I told you this, and I tell everybody this.
You know what, I'm not a scientist. I'm gonna let you rock.
It was 2 years ago, y'all.
Listen, I gotta use the restroom real quick. Y'all go ahead and build. And if y'all want to ask each other,
look, here go one more. Look at this bozo. Look at this bozo, y'all.
Go ahead. So scripture rippers don't want to see. He don't want to see.
No, because science isn't my field, and I told you this. Hold
a minute.
No, you told me
science, math. You told me we don't need God. You said,
so how you gonna try to tell us that the Bible don't align with some science, and then you on here 2 years ago? I got you 2 years ago saying you don't even deal with science. You're a historian. He ain't even a historian, ladies and gentlemen. You know why? Because when I asked him about some African history, the Tricosi was going on over with that. The slaves of the gods they're doing right now in 2024. He said Tricosi was a disease. He's an idiot. Indigenous, you want to introduce yourself real quick? Go ahead, family. Time is everything. Indigenous, you there? I got you on speaker. Okay, he might just be there.
What's up, everybody? My bad. Let me turn this TV down.
Yeah. Okay, watch on TV.
Yeah. Shit, I gotta find my controller. All right, yeah, I'm just coming on to back up my brother JJ7000 and show y'all the lion coming out in the indigenous. I've been giving y'all the lamb. Y'all think I've been going in on y'all, but I really haven't. And today y'all gonna figure out, I'm gonna show y'all a video from almost 2 years ago where I didn't beat up this shit. I've been beating it up for 5 years straight. And
right.
Sabio, I told Sabio, I said, Sabio, you remember the movie Us, JJ, where the people come and took over the other people's family because they look like them and shit?
Right.
Yeah, I call that's what I call Sabio, an aberration. I said he's the man in the mirror.
Right.
With his fake ass, you know. But anyway, yeah, I'm going in tonight, so y'all just get ready, and y'all welcome to jump on the panel,
right?
If you'd like, while I'm doing my thing, you know. Karima and JJ's blessed me tonight with another presentation, and we should all take advantage of it and learn tonight, because y'all gonna learn tonight. You're going to learn tonight.
Right.
All right. Peace and love, y'all.
All right. So let's get back to it. Hold up, y'all. Let me push play. Hold up. Let me get back to YouTube. Let's go.
All we need is science, math,
technology, engineering, and mathematics, and financial literacy. Science isn't my field.
Okay, all right.
Science isn't the field that I study, that I go down. This is what I told you this.
See what I'm saying? He's an idiot. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. One more time. One more time, y'all.
Agree with some of this shit because because I'm not fully schooled in evolution. Okay. I appreciate you going down this route and trying to beat me up on it.
No, I'm trying to beat you up in the conversation.
Agree with some of this shit. Because because I'm not fully schooled in evolution. Okay. I appreciate you going down this route and trying to beat me up on it.
No, I'm not trying to beat you. I'm just having a conversation.
Right. Let's get back to the part. Let's go back on YouTube. Look at this guy.
From West Africa all the like to the south.
My part coming up. Hold up.
Of the U.S. If I'm mistaken, it used to flow though the opposite way, which was at a time.
Well, they still do that. Like, you got the southern equatorial current, you got the northern equatorial current, and you got another current, I forgot what it's called, that'll take you straight to Europe, like France somewhere. So those currents are still there, but I don't know. Like I said, as far as wintergreen Sahara, I don't know.
Like the usual push that they would get for.
I'm trying to clip my part before they cut it off. Yeah, hold up. Let's listen to it for a minute. Like I told y'all, you challenged me. You've been asking for the debate for a long time. Finally, I got time today to deal with you, rookie. And now you ain't even get prepared for this. So then when JJ show up, now you got excuses. Now y'all want to put me in the back chat. Now you want to put me in timeout. Y'all think I'm lying? I can show you the proof. Hold up. Watch this. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. After I showed up, hold up. Come on, pull up. Here we go. Look. Look at this right here. Look at this. Timeout. And you see, hey, Dominic, keep putting me in timeout. Y'all see that right there? Look at this. Who keep kicking me off the panel and putting me in timeout? Look at this. Look at this. Timeout. Look at the times on here. 6:35, 6:34. I'm steady coming back. 6:39, 6:40. Look. Chaz, they keep kicking me off. Look at this. 6:42. I'm still in timeout. You see what I'm saying? They keep putting me out. Look, 7:05, I'm still in timeout. Cowards keep putting me in timeout and throwing me off the panel. Look at that. 7:05. 7:10. Still in timeout, ladies and gentlemen. Why y'all kicking me off the panel and put me in timeout? Look at that. See? Even Carl a cute, but he ain't answering now. You see what I'm saying? Look at this shit. Let's get back to it. Watch it. Told you, man. I'm one of the most feared debaters on this goddamn planet. Watch this. Watch this.
For rain, usually the
Okay.
would go the opposite way. And
Yeah, I got you.
Hurricanes come this way instead. They would be monsoons going that way.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. My bad,
but kept the Sahara green, I think, at that time.
So, but that's all like an interest. I have to look into that. But like I said, when I looked it up, I couldn't find it. Like I said, nobody has an exact date. You know, like I said, they have late dates. Some people have earlier dates. When you look at these papers, there's no scientific really real consensus on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
they give roundabout numbers.
Yeah, I'm just trying to go back to the part where they kicked me off, y'all. I'm recording right now before they erase it.
They'll give a whole bunch of estimates. So I always put it because of it.
I knew they was cowards.
The latest I think I've seen maybe
wasting my goddamn time.
Like 12, 10,000, something like that, 8,000. And then so the earliest I've seen, like I said, is 2,000. So I always put it like 5,000 BC.
2,000, yeah, 2,000.
So I just put it.
Yeah.
So I put it at like 5 because that gives me kind of a middle ground. You know what I mean?
The earliest I would give it is 4. That's the earliest I would give it.
Yeah. I wouldn't give it no earlier than that. Yeah, I'm with Psycho on that. I wouldn't give it no earlier than that either. You know what I mean? But people that are more expert in the field than me, some of them say too. So whatever. I don't see how. I don't see how they can make that argument, but they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so another question, brother.
Yeah. I'm just because the way I'm looking at it, it seems like with population. I don't know. It just seems like it get a little sketchy for population A and B as far as history. It seems like outside of like what they would deem as primitive ways of living.
on the spot, right?
It seems like everything else is coming in.
Yeah, well, I mean, but that happens, but probably that's why he used Europe as an example. Like when you get to looking at Europe,
when the Sahara was green, Arabia was still a desert. There was never no green Arabia, so cut it out.
Yeah, I'll be over with half road head. But no, like Europe is a perfect example because you see a replacement of a dark population with a white population.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you know that these people start coming down from Scandinavia. You see the migration down. You see it with groups like the Battle Axe culture. The Battle Axe culture, a group of people who invented the slicing sword. But these people came in with the slicing sword and the battle axe. The slicing knife. You see what I'm saying? Then from the battle axe culture, you have a group of they would have buried. You see what I'm saying? So that's why they start calling the earth culture. These people start coming down from Europe, and you start seeing the cultural continuum from these northern European groups to southern European groups. So that by the time they reach northern Italy, they become the Villanovan culture. You see what I'm saying? The Villanovan culture, they comes down, and before you know it, you hit what's called a Bronze Age collapse. This is when you start seeing the sea peoples and then all this upheaval comes up in the region, and then everything dies because these people are illiterate and stupid. You see what I'm saying? They everything just died. You see the Bronze Age collapse, and then all of a sudden, classical Greece comes up with all these white people. That's when you start seeing white people. That's when fucking Egypt starts painting white. Because you start seeing that shit. You don't see that until the time period. You see, it's like a wave. These motherfuckers come through in a goddamn wave.
JJ7000 is here.
There you go. The goddamn most feared debater on the goddamn planet is here. Now watch this, y'all.
It's a bucket.
Yeah. Oh shit. Watch this.
Who the hell is he? Who the hell is he debating?
I know he called me debating Sabio. I forgot about what. Me too. I know he's supposed to be
Now they forgot.
debating.
101 scientific facts in the Bible.
Oh, that's right. Whether or not the Bible is a scientific book, right?
No, the title is "Do the Bible Align with Science?" Now I told him I got 101 scientific facts, but the title is "Do the Bible Align with Science?" Watch this.
I mean, that's a
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, 6 hours.
See, he trying to get cheerleaders for him right now. It ain't gonna work. Watch this.
Science in it, but it ain't a scientific book.
You ready? I said to do the Bible align with science. There is science in the Bible. Matter of fact, there's stuff in the Bible before science knew about certain things. It was already confirmed in the Bible. They read. Watch this.
101 scientific facts.
Now look at E-Sambo, y'all. Watch this.
Yeah, it has some science in it, but it ain't a scientific book. Like that wouldn't even.
That's what I'm saying. It's some science in it. I didn't say it was a complete scientific book. I didn't say that.
Hey, man, that's silly.
When you say that it has some science in it, do you mean it has some things that are actual factual?
Now look at it. Don't ask questions now because you bring your mouth earlier. Let me get it on the panel.
That we prove by science, like the sun, the moon, the stars.
He said debates through the Bible align with science. That's what he wants to do.
Oh no, that ain't what you said. That ain't what you said earlier. You said it's 101.
You got damn right, 101. It's still aligned with science, you idiot.
Scientific fact in the Bible.
Whatever he brings, he's gonna get beat up.
Look at you later. Who gonna get beat up?
It's gonna be hard to do that.
It's happening here.
It's supposed to, but guess what? Y'all running. Y'all kicking me off the goddamn chat. Y'all put me in timeout when the boogeyman show up. When JJ show up.
Now you changed it from 101 scientific facts in a.
I ain't changed nothing. I got 101 scientific facts. There's a Bible aligned with science. Yes or no? What you making excuses for? Because you wasn't getting prepared. You've been on here for 6 hours running your fucking fly trap. Coward. Look at this. Watch this.
Bible to that.
Okay, can you be quiet for a second?
Oh, man.
Look, can you be quiet for a second? Watch this.
Do the Bible align with science? That's the topic. Are you met?
You changed it from 101 facts in the Bible.
I got 101.
I got 101. Do the Bible align with science? I'm going to bring 101 goddamn facts in the Bible. Stuff that's already talked about before science even caught up with it. The hell you mean? You should have been getting prepared. You've been asking me to debate you for the last goddamn 2 years. I told you get your weight up. But you know what? Your weight ain't even up, but you pissed me off last night. The dumbass clown, I asked him, he was trying to put somebody down last night. And, you know, you're supposed to be teaching science, technology, engineering, mathematics. I said, well, let me see what this guy know about math. The dumbass can't even read a tape measure. I said, how many 16ths is in the inch? I'm going to play that for y'all here in a second. Watch it.
101 facts in the Bible. I want them 101.
Let me ask you this. In my opening, I'm going to give you about 50 of them. Which scripture? And you ain't going to be able to refute it. So you've been on here running your mouth, not getting prepared. That's your problem. Run your goddamn mouth in. Now I'm here to rule.
Look at that. Throw me in the back just that fast. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, you buddy? Why waste my time? Because this is an echo chamber over here. Look at this.
What's going on here?
That's kiki kaka. You see what I'm saying? They're a joke over there, man. They're messing up your channel, bro. Look at this.
Ask a question and then you just appear on the panel with like
This dude right here, the top left, he's the one that did it. But hey, I was talking to him earlier. They scared. They don't know nothing about science.
else up here but your ass and Sabio. Where the debate happen?
Yeah, I'm looking up. I'm gonna get out so they had a debate.
Stop everything for them.
What you mean stop everything for them? It was already established. We already agreed to the debate. You idiot. Nobody want to hear you. This Devin guy right here to the top left. He's an idiot.
I don't know, bro.
People in eyes want to see it. They don't want to hear you babble. They want to see me beat the brakes off this goddamn clown, E-Sambo.
Nah, like I said, I want to see the debate. I want to see the
you know what I'm saying? But he keep over talking when people say they want to see the debate. Because he ain't never debated nobody. He ain't never did no president. All he do is be on group panels, run his fucking mouth, throw people off who don't agree with him. That ain't doing nothing.
What's up with it?
See? But only this clown on the left, Sabio, is one that's blocking it. You see? Look at this.
I want to see some
I just want to see the debate. I think it'll be good. I think they both gonna bring some information out. I don't think.
You know, goddamn D-Ray, you being nice. Sabio ain't gonna bring nothing. You know JJ is, but you know Sabio ain't gonna bring nothing. He ain't gonna be able to refute what the Bible says. He ain't gonna be able to do it. Sabio is a slouch. He's a shoe shine Garfield boy who shines up Garfield plenty loafers. Then he got kicked out of there. Then he ran somewhere else. Now he's over here, interrupting people, trying to belittle other people who come on the panel, over talking people. But now you didn't poke the goddamn lion, and now I'm here.
I want to see it. I
hope you've been preparing, Sabio.
No, I told you. Remember, I just showed you earlier. He don't know nothing about science. You don't even know how many 16s is in an inch.
Okay. Cool.
It was right, bro. It was right.
So now they let me back on. You see what I'm saying? They playing games. They're doing this Sarnetta bullshit. So I'm so glad we got our own panel. We got our own YouTube channel. Because this is what they do. Trust me. I've been doing this for years, going on different panels because they scared to come into the Lions Den. Out of all these years, I done had about 3 or 4 debates on the Lions Den. The rest of them supposed to be right there, right here, on this channel, on y'all channel. I ain't scared. I pulled up. Look at this guy.
The Bible starts off talking about the earth was made from some guy speaking it into existence.
Listen.
Like I said, bro, all you got to do is come to the debate and refute what I got. Coward, you can't do it.
The earth is round. You see, if you bring the earth is round, yo, hold on. Just bring it. Hold up.
See, in a debate, you're not going to be able to overtalk and interrupt and be loud. Because each one of us will have our own time. And that's what you're scared of.
Yo, hold up. If he brings the earth is round, the earth is suspended in space, shit like that,
Listen.
that's not. We're not going to argue that.
Are you ready? Whatever information I bring, you're not going to be able to refute it.
If you bring shit like humans exist and stars exist and the moon exists, those aren't like.
Look, you don't even know what to say.
Do the Bible align with science, E-Sambo? Yes or no?
No, it's not a science book.
Okay, then there go the topic right there. Let's get it. When you all be ready.
The Bible's not a science book.
Do the Bible align with science? If you said no, so
no.
Hey, listen.
The Bible has some truthful things in it that we know exist.
I ain't trying to hear none of that right now.
Like
7,000 ain't trying to hear none of that right now. Get your punk ass in the ring. You've been begging for this ass whooping for a long time. Hold up, Indigenous. No, I'm recording right now.
I ain't trying to hear none of that right now.
Who keep putting me in the back? You see what I'm saying? Look at this.
Water exists.
I want to hear alignmental things. Just
See what I'm saying? All that over talking, just get your punk ass in the ring. That's what I'm here for. Look at it. Look at these clowns over here.
say you're being nice with him and let him bring it. Don't scare him off.
Look, it's WOD, nice doing, bro. You must don't know who the hell I am. Pineapple chucking ass nigga. Get your ass back on the island somewhere with your goddamn hard ass feet.
Don't scare this dude off.
Like this shit crazy.
Hold up, brother. You must don't know who I am. Hold up, my island brother. You must don't know who did this shit.
Look, kick me off again. Kick me off again. They're clowns over here, man. I told you.
It's crazy.
It's fine, saying what you gotta say, yo.
Yo, this shit crazy,
Yeah,
man.
now it's crazy. Now it's crazy. Nah, you ran your goddamn mouth. Let's listen to this guy one more time, y'all. I think that's it. They don't even let me back on. They put me in timeout. They kicked me off the panel. This clown over here, Devin, at the top left, he want to keep just running his mouth. No, it was a debate set up. Nobody got time to listen to you and your goddamn opinions, nigga. Look at this. Look. One more time. Look at this. Look. This guy's a clown. Look. Look at this guy. Look. See right there? I'm in the back chat. They got scared and ran. You see that? JJ in the back chat. They threw me backstage. But hold up. Let's hold up. Wait a minute. Whoa. Hold up. Wait. Get back to Facebook. Look. Guys, waste our time. Hold up. Who's right here?
Byron, go ahead.
So scripture rippers don't want to see. He don't want to see.
No, because science isn't my field. And I told you this.
Hold a minute.
You see what I'm saying? Science ain't even your field. But you run around talking about science, technology, engineering.
No, you see,
science, math. You told me we don't need God. You said all we need is science, math.
And look, this was 2 years ago. Look at right there. 2 years ago.
Engineering and mathematics and financial literacy.
So
science isn't my field.
Okay, all right.
Science isn't a field that I study.
How you gonna try to refute something that we got in the Bible about do science align with? Do the Bible align with science? You don't even know what the hell you talking about. They talking about he a historian. So I said, okay, do you know the history? I said, do you know what trichosis is? This dumbass nigga said, instead of saying I don't know, he said it's a disease. No, it's a history going over there in West Africa where they put people in slavery, women in slavery. To these priests. If you got your niece, your cousin, your auntie, your grandma, and your mama, and they prefer young women so they can have sex with them. See what I'm saying? But this dumbass nigga said trichosis is a disease. Then last night I asked him, I said, well, what? How many 16s is in an inch? This dumbass nigga gonna say, look, let me play that for you. Hold up. Watch this.
I go like
I gotta use the restroom real quick. Y'all go ahead and build. If y'all want to ask each other questions for a minute, and
I'm not. Did psychologists? Because I took psychology classes. Psychology. Hold up! Don't interrupt me. You see,
no.
Psychology is a science.
This is a problem. This is a problem, Fabio. You can't have anyone else having a conversation with you. That is a psychological problem. That is trying to control the narrative. Now,
right, champ.
It is your
First
show.
of all, it's my show.
But you're over here. Wait, hold on. But it's not your platform.
My show.
You know, Swan.
Show, yeah, it's your show. We let you talk for a whole hour. Now
Hey, Shalom, JJ. Can you hear me?
You invited me to do a show where ain't nobody supposed to be talking until you said I was finished. Until the show was.
Hold on. I told you.
Hey, can you hear me, family?
Let's go to JJ7000 TV real quick. I told you, man, he don't want to smoke.
I can hear you. He's playing something.
Listen to the dumbass. Oh, man, son, you're an idiot. Hold up. Okay. Watch this. Watch this. Look. Watch this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is JJ7000, most feared debater on this planet. And, I go to different platforms and peek in and listen. I sit on a panel, and just patiently wait for my turn. Because you have these showboats on here who want to be heard and want to try to make themselves famous by trying to belittle somebody. Not me. It was this guy on here. Oh, this is Q Butter's channel. And Shabio's trying to put this guy down because he don't know these random questions. But keep in mind, everybody, they hate the Bible. The Bible's wrong, the Bible's bad, and all this. They call themselves teaching science, technology, engineering, mathematics. I don't see that. I don't have a problem with it. But if you don't even know the basics of an inch, you can't put nobody down. So I asked the guy, I said, well, how many 16ths is in an inch? The fool, E-Sambo, said 8. No, there's 16 16ths in an inch. You see? So when I corrected them, you know what they did. I left the panel. I said, you know what? Let me fast forward.
No, I'm not rolling with it at all. And uniting conjugation. Questions and using factoring.
That's what they do. They try to put people down and belittle them.
There we go.
Like they know everything. The dumbass didn't even know how many 16ths is an inch. Watch this.
First, that's my opinion.
Here you go. Watch this, y'all.
Beat him up in
Watch this, y'all.
30 seconds. Watch this.
And that's why in the argument, I was only answering a question. And that's why I asked you if you knew what the word conjugate meant.
Hey, Samuel, can I ask you a question?
For what?
How many 16?
You mean for what? Watch this.
It's an half inch.
16.5 an inch.
He said 16 is in a half an inch. No, it is only 8.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know.
How many 16s are in an inch?
8.
No.
So he said 16. So look, he said, look. He said, I said, how many is in a half inch? Oh, listen to this guy. Listen.
16. With a wing, they weren't putting like that guy. They're going in on,
Like they know everything. He just random asking questions like that. So then when I hit him with a random question, now it ain't fair. Watch this, y'all. Pay attention.
You're using it as that's a horrible foundation. I suggest you go back and read the words before using them as argument.
That's what they do. They try to put people down and belittle them. Like they know everything. But the dumbass didn't even know how many 16s is in the inch. Watch this.
Personally, that's my opinion.
They teach math. Here you go, right here, real quick. Beat him up in 30 seconds. Watch this.
And that's why in the argument, I was only answering a question. And that's why I asked you if you knew what the word for what.
How many 16?
You mean for what?
16.5 an inch.
Yes.
I don't know.
How many 16s are in an inch?
8.
I told you. Dumber than a box of rocks, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this guy.
16. So everybody don't know everything. Can you read a tape measure, bro? Can you read blueprints?
Yeah.
No, you can't. You just failed the first test right there when you said 8. So what I'm saying to you, bro, don't try to belittle somebody because they don't know.
No, I wasn't trying. I wasn't trying to belittle nobody.
That's a valid argument if Sayo came up.
Man, look at this clown. He got somebody holding his hand. Shut up. Like I said, man, this dude's wasting my time. He kept asking for JJ. I showed up. Finally gave you a chance. And you were the most fair debater on this goddamn planet. Yeah. Peace. All right, let me stop sharing. I told y'all, man. Go ahead, Swarthy. Chime in and Indigenous gonna come in. What's up, Aki?
Hey, Shalom, brother JJ, sister Karima, peace and grace to both of y'all. How are y'all doing this evening?
Blessed by the best.
All right now, hallelujah, hallelujah. Now, what's hallelujah? All right. What's really sad about all of this, family, is that when you ask our brothers over on Mr. Butter's page, are there any PhD scholars in material science and microbiology? Are there any genealogists with credentials? The answer is overwhelmingly no, 100% of the time. See, we're dealing with people, family, that are fans of science, but really don't have any scientific works. We're going to give Mr. Butter a pass just simply based on the fact he has held science fairs and he has scientific works. So to a certain degree, I'm going to give Q Butter a pass on this one. But Sabio is not a PhD scholar. He has absolutely no scientific work. He's not recognized by any educational institution of prestige when it comes to the field of science, whether it's biology, whether it's chemistry or astrophysics, any of the different variations of science. None of these people are recognized, nor do they have the credentials to speak and critique any goddamn body on the face of this earth. Hallelujah. And they always got a problem with the Bible, which we'll get to later. I don't want to be too long-winded, JJ, but when you go on YouTube, you have so-called
Bro. Listen, do your thing.
you know what's interesting? One day, me and my wife were looking at amateur scientists on YouTube, right? And we saw a gentleman take the genes of a pigeon and splice it with the genes of an owl. And he created what is known as a owl pigeon. I mean, you got people even who don't have laboratories, they don't have funding from anybody, they don't have grants, but even in their garage with minimal materials, still with scientific works. But then you have these people that come on Mr. Butter's page and critique and criticize other people's understanding of science and their level of knowledge when they haven't bought a goddamn chemistry set from Michael's Art Center. Hallelujah. The foolishness and the audacity and the arrogance and the pride of these people it's astonishing at best. Now, what you look at and you see in modern science today, right? The Israelites didn't practice that type of science, but the word science, right? The idea of being conscious does exist within the Israelites and their culture. If you read Daniel, I believe it's chapter 1, verses 3 and 4, it talks about how the Jews that went into captivity in Babylon were very understanding and cunning in knowledge and science. It's not the same exact science that we practice today, family, but the idea, the creative power to think and want to figure out how to graft a tree or graft a branch into a tree, like you see in Jeremiah 11, or like you see in Romans 11, the idea of having consciousness does exist within the Hebrew Israelite culture. But because they hate the Bible so much, they never take the time to actually read and study the Bible because their brain is so focused on hating the Bible. So what you have to understand about Sabio is like Ricky Bobby's daddy off of Talladega Nights. When everything is going perfect at Applebee's, he decides he's going to go crazy simply because of that, family. Give me just a second. Somebody else can speak. Give me just 1 second, JJ. I got to handle something.
What's up, Freddie?
Hey, Lioness.
What it do? What's on your mind?
What up, Freddie?
Yo, what's going on, JJ?
Oh, man, you know how I do.
I've been dealing with these bullies too, bro.
Right. They ain't bullies. They yeah. Karima. And they're just gonna send it. I'm gonna send you a video that he want to show.
All
right, I'm sending it through now.
Okay. Yeah, keep talking.
You say you was dealing with them. What you was dealing with? Freddie.
Go ahead, Indigenous.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Yeah, I was just calling, and like I said, I'm about to do a video once I get all this pulled up. I'm sending it to JJ right now, but this is dealing with, the same thing, just science and, how they don't understand it. I even have videos with where I'm beating up Unc and all them, man. It's getting to a point to where this stuff should be already kicked out of the community because it's nonsense. It's nonsense, and these people are pushing the same narrative, and they've been pushing it for years. So you got to know that you're wrong, right? So they know they're wrong. They know that they're wrong. I believe. I talked with JJ, and They got to know. They got to know that they wrong. You know, but they keep on pushing the same narrative, and it's you know, now it's to the point. You got it yet, JJ? Now it's to the point to where, you know, like I said, it's been happening for way too long, and we've been allowing it for way too long, and it's got to stop. You know, did you get it, JJ? Karima? Hello, Karima, you there?
Yeah, not yet. Not yet.
All right. I sent it to JJ. Hold on, let me send it to you, Karima. Karima.
Yeah, I've seen it. What's up, Sosa?
All right. Sosa up on the panel. Oh, we also got Water Blue. He said he got a channel he would like people to subscribe to too, fam. So
all you gotta do is put it in the chat. He got a wrench.
Oh, okay. But did you get it yet, JJ?
No, just send it to Karima and she'll play it for you. Cause I gotta run to the store real quick.
Okay, there it is. All right.
I'm gonna leave
All right, I'm
here.
sending it to Karima right now. I just sent it to her. And like I said, you know, all this stuff has to stop. And we need to start dealing with the topics when they're in front of us. If y'all need my help, hey, I'm always, you know, I'll be available. I can make time because there ain't too many people in this community who knows about this scientific reason like I do. And they take my talking points. People are regurgitating my information, trying to present it when they only learned about it, you know, the other day. And that's another thing I'm tired of. So y'all gonna hear it tonight. You got it, Karima? JJ?
No, I ain't got it. Hold on, I'm gonna refresh. Yeah, what are you sending it to?
Huh?
What profile you send it to?
I sent it to you.
I know which one. Which profile?
One?
Yeah, which profile?
The K./AREEMA Pat. You know.
Okay, let me refresh again because I don't even see you. You sure it ain't still sending?
Huh?
No.
Okay, I didn't hear you, sis.
Nah, I didn't get it.
I don't like having dead air. I don't, you know, but it should be coming up because I sent it to you. Let me send it to myself.
Right, and see what's going on.
Well, I was just gonna send it to myself, and then if need be, save it in public, and then if need be, you could go to my channel and get it. It's right. It'll be the because you know I don't know how to do this stuff, sis.
I know. You know take your time. Take your time. I ain't rushing. Go ahead.
You got it?
No, not yet. Make sure it says sent.
Yeah. It's on my page now.
Okay. I'm gonna go to your
the first video.
I'm gonna go to your page.
Thank you. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. You know, I'm not computer literate, so you know, you gotta bear with me. But it's gonna be an entertaining video, and I think y'all gonna learn tonight. So let's just sit back and get ready for some fun, because like I said, this stuff is easy work. And JJ's been doing it, you know, and people have been going. I even heard Judah go against it. You know, we all know the truth, so we just gotta shut the fucking lies down. It's time. We can't allow these things to run around, you know, talking about evolution and all this craziness anymore. That's dead in the water. That needs to be put to rest. We gotta stop allowing them to, people like Chief X, to put our people down. He blames black people for everything. He's the next one. I'm gonna go on his neck. I already tried to get him to do a debate. He don't want to do it. So I'm just gonna go in on him. I'm gonna show y'all the times where I've dealt with Chief X over on Unbiased, where he was talking about, just like when I was debating about, he said the school to prison pipeline was more of a parent to prison pipeline. It was the parents' fault. The reason why they running our kids in and out of prison. I guess he never heard of the prison lease system or the 94 crime bill or none of these things that put us in this situation. But he's always blaming us for the mistakes and the things that happen to us here in America, like it's not by design. That little rock-faced troll is going to get it. He's next on my list, like I said. So just be ready for that, Queefex. He hates it when I call him that, Queefex. Oh, he called me Queefex in the chat. Shut up and get some bass in your voice in your life, nigga. And let him know I said it too. But anyway, Creamer, you see it now? Because it's on my page.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up.
Okay, good. Thank you. Thank God. Thank God. From whom all blessings flow. And I appreciate you, Creamer, because like I said, I know it takes a lot to deal with me, and I'm sorry. You know, I appreciate y'all though. But tonight y'all gonna see indigenous from 2 years ago. Y'all gonna hear indigenous from 2 years ago going in on the bullshit that they're propagating in this community. And I go over a lot of topics, you know, actually saying stuff, talking about, you know, the truth and getting the truth out there. Because this scientific racism shit, like I've, you know, been saying, needs to be debunked and put to bed for good. Can't allow them to run around with this bullshit no more. As soon as they say dollars, they get out the chat. Beat it. As soon as they say evolution, beat it. As soon as they call you Homo erectus, tell them that sounds like an LGBTQ guy with a stiffy, if you get my meaning. Tell them beat it. Ain't no homo. Only homo, the Homo sapien. You can say that. Just say human though. Just say human, because we all the same species. You know, and I'm tired of that rhetoric and that mess going around too. You know, because man separated us into 4 or 5 different groups, depending on who you're talking about. Like I've showed y'all numerous times, Carl Linnaeus split us up into 4 groups first. And then Johann Friedrich Blumenbach split us up into 5 groups and created the name Caucasian and put us on the bottom. And fun fact, all black people from Africa was Ethiopians. That's what he classified them as. Ethiopians. Okay? Probably ain't been, you know, been to Africa maybe once or twice. Did a whole trip around Africa. Don't know what he's talking about. Just making stuff up. That's what these guys did. That's what these racists did. And then they come back with the Nordic, you know, whites with the blonde hair and blue eyes, you know, to be on top, just like Hitler. Well, let's go to Blumenbach. Blumenbach first, way before Hitler. You know, Linnaeus, Darwin, Francis Galton with eugenics, Margaret Sanger, Planned Parenthood and Negro Project and all that shit, sterilizing people in America, which nobody was really talking about in this community. But y'all heard me bring it up. Y'all heard me bring it out. So, like I said, you got to know that. Fannie Lou Hamer was sterilized. She was one of the people who was sterilized in that movement. Let that sink in. One of our brightest minds, she was sterilized. And most of our brightest minds came out of slavery. So when they're talking about all these degrees that they got, the slaves didn't have these degrees. The one who created the car company, the Patterson Car Company, had his own car company.
See, y'all,
You know, because he couldn't keep up. But you want the time? You want the time?
The genetic, yeah.
Karima.
Always about the semantics, about how a person look and all that, color, that. That's why we got to stay within the context of what's being said.
Okay, I'm gonna play this little disclosure and then you can go from there, okay? All right, Miss White.
All right, I'm sorry.
In your mind protocols of operations even without knowing anything more about law. Just simply knowing the distinction between the natural, living, breathing, thinking, they would recognize on their own. Keep this in mind. What I've just told you automatically gives you in your mind protocols of operations even without knowing anything more about law. The person that comes from the womb of a mother and the artificial corporate entity constructed by virtue of the 14th Amendment when they closed the Freedmen's Bill, creating what is known as the straw. And what they've done is they've flipped it and listed us as that straw. This is where Negro, Black, and color comes in to identify from a corporate chattel, not by bloodline, Christian property. And thus,
JJ, Karima, hey.
Yeah.
Karima. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I wanted to give you a timestamp for the video.
Okay, go ahead.
It's 4:47:20. 4:47:20 through 4:49:54. And that's the first one, and then I'll give you another one. It's only 2 timestamps, sis, okay? That's the first one. $4:47:20. As close as you can get to it before, sis. That's fine.
I put it at 4:47:28. A little bit past it, but I'm pretty sure to get into it.
Okay. Thank you.
Now we know all that in advance, but we can't be ambushed. Let's see if it makes sense now.
What was it, yesterday?
Yeah.
Sent it to me, and I saw, y'all going through the videos and stuff, man. That's what's up, because I'm glad y'all talking about it. I'm not worried about if y'all talking against it or not.
I'm gonna go to his video too with the police officer. I'm gonna go to his video.
As long as it's being talked about.
Yeah.
I'm saying. I learned from
Can I ask
Easy.
you your age and where you from?
Yeah, I'm 38, and I'm from the District of Columbia.
Maryland.
I'm from the belly of the beast, huh?
How long you been with the MSTA, or are you?
No, I'm not a member of the Moorish Science Temple of America.
Okay, he's not a Temple Moor. He's a Moorish sovereign citizen. There's only 2 Moors, all right, according to state officials, and you know what I mean, and they identify them as, and they distinguish them as Temple Moors. They have no problem. They have no issue with Temple Moors. The state officials and federal government identify these Moors right here, the Moorish sovereign citizen Moors, as or Moorish sovereign citizens as domestic terrorists, along with sovereign citizens, the domestic terrorists. So when he said I'm not part of the Moorish Science Temple, we know, because the Moorish Science Temple doesn't teach this stupid shit. All right, they're more religious. They're not this traffic violation stuff.
Okay. I actually went there in the beginning of, joining the movement in 2011. And before I went there, I heard Grand Sheikh Taj Tariq Bey speak about why he had to disperse the information on the outside of the temple, because a lot of the heads of the temples were sold out. They were.
What do you mean by the heads of the temple were sold out? He means buying Taj Tariq Bey bullshit about driving and traveling. Okay, the Moors of the temple said, "Nah, hell no. What's wrong with you, bro? We get a license. We comply. We're just a religious group." What are you talking about? You dig? And Taj Tariq Bey was like, "All right, well, I'm out." Like kind of like Father-in-law with the Nation of Islam. They had their own agenda.
With COINTELPRO. And not all of them, but a lot of them. And if you all don't know what COINTELPRO is, that's Counterintelligence Pro by J. Edgar Hoover for the FBI.
Yeah, we OGs. We OGs over here.
Okay, yeah, just all good. So y'all already know. So it was infiltrated.
Yeah.
And when I went there, now see, me, myself, I don't get involved in things until I study it. I used to work for the United States Department of State. I was a federal employee, not police or military or anything like that. I was a regular federal employee. I went to, the Passport to Work program when I was a teenager. Because my mom was working there for years. So I've met ambassadors, I've met public ministers, I've met consuls, I've seen embassies. I've always saw the flags on their pins when they wear suits, flags in front of the embassies, in front of their houses, flags in front of their cars. I never understood it, but they always made sure their flag was shown whenever they came in the room, on the road, whatever, even on their paperwork. So when I got in this movement, it was familiar to me. I just didn't know what I was looking at back then when I was young, working for State Department. And, this was, I worked all the way up to where I got pictures with Colin Powell. When Hillary Clinton was in office, the Secretary of State.
Okay.
And so when I came into this movement, I started studying the Circle 7, the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America. I studied the 101 Questions. I studied the Moorish literature. The Moorish literature.
Right. Yeah, once I get done with this is the last video. Once I get done, I'll send you the phone number. Let me send a link for Miss No Ma'am or the Watcher so they can invite people else that want to hop on. Okay, hold on. Damn.
Hey, Karima,
So, Miss No Ma'am, if you're free, you want to join Indigenous Black Man in his ranch. You
there? Okay, she paused it.
Yep, it's paused.
All right. You heard him say, you want to join Indigenous Black Man in his rant. Okay, well, now we can go to the last timestamp. It's 5:20:39, and I'm going to 5:20:39 through 6:48:30. That's the last timestamp.
But you can't leave it silent.
Yeah, 5:20:39.
IBM, you ready?
This is.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Oh, my bad. I was muted. Damn.
Oh.
Yeah, I can hear you. It's playing.
I'm sorry. I thought that was you saying, IBM, can you hear me? It was Amber. I'm sorry, sis. That was Amber on the video. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right. What's up, Jay Snake?
Hammer.
Who muted you?
Yes.
I muted myself because I was talking. But anyway, yeah, unbiased. I didn't want you to leave yet, brother. I wanted you to see this real quick, okay?
I'm on mute.
Well, okay. Well, just don't leave because you said a whole bunch of retarded shit tonight, which shows that you don't know what the fuck you talking about while you on here talking.
Hey, you don't
you set up and talked about me 4, 5, 6, 7 different times, and everybody in the chat can contest to that. So I'm gonna sit here and dog your ass now, nigga, because you sit here run your fucking mouth and you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Now, firstly, when the brother just told you the Continental Congress, that was the first thing that was going on. It was a series of legislative bodies with some executive function for the 13 of Britain's colonies in North America. Not America's colonies, Britain's colonies, nigga. And I guarantee you don't know a fucking thing about the Virginia Company, which I'm not going to go into. But I would like the chat to look it up because this retarded ass nigga don't know what the fuck he's talking about because England owned those colonies before the United States went to that American Revolution. Before this happened in the United States just before, during, and after the American Revolutionary War. All right? Now, the term Continental Congress most specifically refers to the First and Second Congress of 1774 through 1781. Now, the reason why I wanted Unbiased to listen was because his dumb ass says the Articles of Confederation didn't start until 1787. The Articles of Confederation and Perpetual Union was the first written Constitution of the United States, written in 1777 and streaming from wartime urgency. Its progress was slowed by fears of central authority and extensive land claims by states. It was not ratified until March 1st, 1781. Written in 1777, like I've been saying, this coon ass nigga been saying I was wrong. And it was ratified in March 1st, 1781. So there's two areas that I just debunked your bullshit with your stupid ass. You talking about you don't know what the fuck, well, I don't know what I'm talking about, nigga. You have no idea what the fuck you talking about because you can't even go back to the beginning. But anyway, let's go to what federalism and capitalism is because I don't think he did a good job at, explaining this to y'all. Now, Unbiased has been on this. Now, don't get me wrong. My brother has been on this, and he has been sharing a whole bunch of good topics and things and putting a lot of information out there. So maybe he did say, just in the case of saving the argument, in an earlier show about, the Articles of Confederation, but I didn't hear that, brother. So I'm talking about yesterday when I said it, and then you started talking. And then today when I come in, wake up, come in, hear you run your mouth about me and what I don't know. Yeah, like I said, you fucking went the wrong one. And I offered you to bring whoever you wanted on here to debate it for you, because you can't, obviously, because you don't know what the hell you're talking about. But anyway, yeah, federalism and nationalism, let's get into that because, he's taking all the goddamn day. And it's not that hard, fam. It's not that hard. We're talking about identification here, basically, national ID and federal ID and, what he's talking about, like with the cops and things of that nature. But at the same time, he's missing a lot of things. And, like I'll read again what I read to him the other day. Okay. The Articles of Confederation and Perpetual Union is a set of laws which were used to form the first U.S. government in 1777. And make sure you remember that. These laws reflect the already existing Native American constitutions and created confederacies. So they're just, stealing from them, stealing their ideas, stealing their constitution and confederacies. Each Indian tribe had its own confederacy and its own constitution. And they had a commander, which is the chief. Wonder where we get commander in chief from, huh? Well, now you know, nigga. Shut up. Anyway, basically the same idea the 13 colonies took for themselves after meeting up with the white people and talking to them at, what was it called again, Unbiased? Fucking. Anyway, I ain't gonna say it. I'm just gonna leave it alone. All right, and the U.S. created the Articles of Confederation and Perpetual Union between the states. Congress dissolved any disputes. All right, now, was it a treaty? Was the treaty upheld as planned? Hell no. Okay, in 1744, Benjamin Franklin copied, let me put my damn glasses on, an iconic analogy given by Chief Canasatigo at the Continental Congress, brother. Okay, 1744, Continental Congress. Guess you didn't know about that, though, like the brother was trying to tell you about. But you had no idea about it, obviously, because you would have put it in there. Since you know so fucking much and you've studied every fucking topic everybody comes up with. Yeah, I've seen that. I read that in the book. Yeah, I knew about that before you. You're a goddamn lie. In 1744, Benjamin Franklin copied an iconic analogy given by Chief Canasatigo at the Continental Congress meeting. When we seen that seal with the eagle, and he had the leaf or something in the right hand, and then he had the 13 arrows in the other one. That's the one he stole. The seal's 13 arrows represent the 13 colonies, in his, quote. But the 13 arrows in the left hand of the eagle and the American seal, right? So, well, this idea was inspired by the iconic Iroquois analogy for their confederation. You hear what I just said? I'll read it again. Well, this idea was inspired by the iconic Iroquois, that's an Indian tribe, ladies and gentlemen, analogy for their confederation. How easily a single arrow breaks, but many arrows together, even the strongest man cannot bend. It's basically the same. What is the same concept? So your boy Benjamin stole that shit from Chief Canasatigo. Okay. And where'd he steal it at again, unbiased? The Continental Congress, which you have not talked about yet. You keep on preaching the Articles of Confederation, but that's all the fuck you know. Now, a tale of two constitutions: nationalism in the Federalist era. So we got nationalism in the Federalist era. Okay. Now, as to crime, an axiom that every community ought to have within itself and retain its own hands the powers of self-preservation. Now, this is William Patterson in 1789, defining the laws of the United States before the Senate. Now, it is admitted that the United States, for a complete and independent nation, and possesses the powers of sovereignty in as full a manner as a nation on earth. Now, the right of self-defense and preservation is inherent in and necessary to every nation. And therefore, the multing of laws to punish libels and seditious publications is the exercise of a proper authority. It flows immediately from the great preservative principle, which forms as an essential part of the law of nations, and which in this particular is derived from law of nature. Supreme Court Justice William Patterson, 1798. 9 years later, upholding the Constitution of the Sedition Act. All right. So all this was going on before Unbiased. A lot of things that was happening. We had a form of Congress before the Articles of Confederation, so that just shut his dumb ass down. I don't have to go no further. I just showed that this dumb ass don't even know what the hell he's talking about, because he's daily harping on the Articles of Confederation, and he does not go back far enough. Anyway, that being said and done, because I don't need to go no further. Nationalism is fear, it's propaganda. All right? You got a bunch of, well, hold on, let me, before I jump into that, let's go to let's go to the identity part that I was talking about. All right. Let's look up what a federal ID is. Since we're talking about identification and traveling and things of that nature. All right, you have that federal identity management. All right. And to provide single sign-on access to state government intranet applications. All right. There's one. This is federal IDs. All right. And it helps with the Federal Authority for Identity and citizenship, customs and port security beefs up corporations with Ministry of Interior. All right. So you have the Federal Authority for Identification. All right. ID management and government. So you have different forms. I'm just going through real quick showing you that there's different forms. And here's a national ID. All right. But like I said, I've already debunked Elias's bullshit that quick, so he's retarded, and that shows. Like I said, because you ain't gonna keep on talking about me like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, nigga. National identity is a person's identity or sense of belonging to one or more states or to one or more nations. It is the sense of a nation as a cohesive whole, as represented by distinctive traditions, culture, and language. Mm-hmm. National identity may refer to the subject feeling one shares with a group of people about a nation, regardless of one's legal citizenship status. National identity is viewed in physiological terms as an awareness or of difference, and a feeling and recognition of we and they. National identity also includes the general population and diaspora of multi-ethnic states and societies that have a shared sense of common identity. So it doesn't just have to be. It's not just a group, one particular group. There's many groups that are nationalists, you know, and we have one of them being the KKK, another one being the women of the KKK. I think another one was the women's suffrage movement to turn into feminism, you know, things like that. Those are your national programs, and these are the people who started them back in the day. And I'm not going to delve too deep because, like I said, I don't have to, because what I'm saying is the truth. You got Ricardo Montalban on here talking shit. So, like I said, I just had to come on and finally just put his bullshit to rest and show you how ignorant he really is, talking about me like I'm some fool and don't know what the hell I'm talking about. You gonna stop doing that. You gonna stop doing it today. Because what you suffer from is jingoism, nigga. It's a nationalism. It is nationalism in the form of an aggressive and proactive foreign policy, such as countries' advocacy for the use of threats and actual force. That's the United States up and down. Now, this is opposed to, you know, peaceful relations and efforts to what it perceives as a, you know, as its national interest. But we are dealing with an extreme form of nationalism, which is called jingoism, Gingoism, an extreme type of nationalism. It's an extreme, it's excessive bias. You call yourself unbiased, nigga, you're biased as hell. And extreme chauvinism. Okay? So that's what most of the people out here are suffering from, because you are propaganda filled. You believe the bullshit that's coming out of, you know, the people's mouths who are pushing this propaganda on you. And all of this is for division. You know, you got to remember that anytime that these things get to the point to where it's, you know, all over the United States and it's being acted, it's in legislation and things of that nature, it's delegated, you know, and you got all these delegates, which is a person acting for another, you know, or a representative to a convention or conference. the representative of the United States territory in the House of Representatives. You know, I mean, it has so many different definitions, but it's a person acting for another. And see, all these people were acting together for each other. Because, like I said, I don't have to go far with this. I don't even need 2 hours, to be honest with you. Because I don't even feel like fucking with, well, anyway. Let's take a look at when Anshar Rothschild was born. He was born in 1744, ladies and gentlemen. Died in 1812. So the guy that set up the Federal Reserve up there in England, and then they brought it over here later on, you know, and put it in through Woodrow Wilson's pussy ass. But anyway, Johann Friedrich Blumenbach, he was born in 1752. This is the man who, and he died in 1840. Okay. Now, it's the same, you know, he was the one who created the race theory, right? So he's working along with these devils in 1777, because he was born in 1752 and he died in 1840. They was all working together. Let me give you another one. Robert Malthus, pioneer of evolutionary biology. You know, his notable students are Charles Darwin and Alfred Russel Wallace. His pussy ass was born in 1766 to 1834. You don't think he was contributing to the bullshit? You're delusional if you don't. Charles Darwin. We don't even need to go deep into his bitch ass. 1809 to 1802. This motherfucker was right there in the mix, involved with the mix. This motherfucker was from across the seas. Ain't having that. Fuck him. Francis Galton, 1822 to 1911. Huh? Did you know you know that about? So all these people were around the same time, working together, doing the same shit. All right? Using propaganda to program, telling us that they could do better for us than we could for ourselves, because we will revert back to fucking monkeys or savages if we was given the power to do for ourselves. So they have to do it. And then, you know, I mean, just like 2 years ago when I told him about the 11,000 scientists, you know, talking about something needs to be done immediately because of, you know, the population control. They ain't believe that shit neither. But here we are today, right back in the same old bullshit, dealing with the same old dummies who don't know their asshole from a hole in the ground, but always got their mouth hanging open talking about some shit that they supposedly know. Like I said, that easy, that quick, don't take 2 hours. Just as long as you give me my time to say what I got to say like you do with everybody else. But anytime I start going in and getting a little too deep, you always cut me off. Because I'm presenting shit that y'all don't even got. You don't even know anything to fuck about.
I'm back. Get him.
So, like I said, that easy. Didn't take me 2 hours to do it. Now we can have some fun. Anybody want to call in? Let's call in and talk about this bullshit. Anybody want to call in? Call in. Let's talk about it. Let's make fun of Unbiased. Hopefully he'll come back on the channel. Real quick? And we can joke his ass all night because, you know.
Hey, who was the guy with the crooked afro? What was going on with that? Who was this guy? And did you there? Oh, he fell off. Hold up, y'all. He fell off. Is he still there? Hold up. Indigenous, you still there?
No, I'm here, JJ.
Oh, okay.
I'm here.
Now, actually, who was this guy with the crooked afro?
You didn't know Ty Tariq, baby? You don't know about Ty Tariq?
Ah, yeah, I know. I'm just joking. I was just joking. I mean, come on, man. He had one side puffed up and the other one laid down. You know, he put the.
That's valid.
Hey, go ahead, get him in.
Valid and profiling.
All right, get him there.
But yeah, you there? Oh.
No. Oh, one more thing, too, I'd like to say. I wanted to do a presentation on Papal Bull. So I hit Unbiased up on Facebook, right? I asked Unbiased, I said, why don't we do a show about Papal Bulls? Because we was, talking about slavery and stuff at the time. I said, why don't we do a show on Papal Bulls? He said, what's that? I said, those are the things that put your black ass in slavery. They gave them permission to do it. Gave the Spanish and the Portuguese people permission to put our asses in slavery. And as it being a black thing. And then in 1793, they made it, or 1493, I'm sorry. They made it legal for you to put the Native Americans in America into prison. But he has no idea about these things. He says, I'm not getting into religion. I told him it was Catholic Church. I don't do religion. I don't do religion. I just do current events and stuff like that. Nigga, that is a current event. When a motherfucker puts you into slavery, a pope signs a motherfucker. And they said that the Papal Bulls was written on human skin. You can look that up too. The first one. So what you don't know can hurt you, nigga. And like I said, this was all going on in late 1400s. So I say right about, that time after they stole all the shit that they stole from Spain, all the information and knowledge, and then gave it to their scholars and shit like that, and said they was the first ones to do it when it was actually Spain, first ones to come over here and do all this shit. But, they get a hold of it and they'll change it around just like they do with our shit, here today, or rap music or any fucking thing else that we create. They'll take it and flip-flop it, whitewash it, and say they did it. So, like I said, I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. We dealing with, people who are pushing the propaganda, and we are falling for it hook, line, and sinker because we don't know no better. So that's why I'm trying to get everybody to understand that all this shit flows right into the same shit. He's talking about a Continental Congress, but you ain't talking about them other motherfuckers who's over there doing the devious shit in the science world, huh? Because it's all going on at the same time, nigga. But I guess you can't put that shit together, though, can you, with your stupid ass? Well, I just did for you. Nigga, don't you ever talk about me again, like I said. What's wrong with you? Now, let's talk about propaganda. All right, let's get some quotes from some of the top scholars on propaganda. Let's go with Adolf Hitler. The receptivity of the masses is very limited. Their intelligence is small, but their power of forgetting is enormous. And the consequence of these facts, all effective propaganda must be limited to a very few points and must harp on these slogans until the last member of the public understands what you want him to understand by your slogan. Okay? That's sort of saying in a nice way that if you tell a lie enough, you keep telling that same fucking lie, the motherfuckers are going to start believing it. How about that? That a bitch. But anyway, let's go with George Orwell. How about that? The most effective way to destroy people is to deny and obliterate their own understanding of their history. But if thought corrupts language, language can also corrupt thought. Now, what does that mean, Unbiased? That's why I go with these words that I go with all the time, like guile and stratagem. Because that's what they're using against you. You want to hear that again so you can understand what the hell I'm saying? Because I know you're slow. The most effective way to destroy... Wait a minute. Sorry. But if thought corrupts language, language can also corrupt thought. Ooh. It's pretty good, ain't it? Pretty damn good. Oh, well, here's John F. Kennedy. He just popped into the scene. What's up, John? How you doing, baby? I ain't seen you in a minute. There is nothing in the record of the past 2 years when both houses of Congress have been controlled by the Republican Party, which can lead any person to believe that those promises will be fulfilled in the future. They follow the Hitler line. John F. Kennedy, why you hurt them like that, John F. Kennedy? What'd you say, John F. Kennedy? They follow the Hitler line? God damn. The Hitler line? You going hard on him, John F. Kennedy. You hurting Unbiased's feelings because Unbiased is a fucking retard, don't know none of this shit. No matter how big the lie, repeat it often enough, and the masses will regard it as truth. Do I need to go further? Should I go further? I think I will, just to rub this shit in. Because we got Retardo Montalban, like I said, that's his new nickname since he wants to give me one. Retardo Montalban.
You were saying something?
What was wrong?
That was following that John Kennedy.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Freddie. Go ahead, Freddie.
All right.
Yeah, I was going on the bill because I was listening to y'all, but I was hearing some of the stuff. Most of the stuff that went over the top of my head. So I'm just trying to make heads and tails of what's being said. I know about like the Americas when first came over here, and this is really the our ancestors. This is our land, but before it became America. So
Okay, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna clean it up for you and tell you what he's his findings or whatever. Let the video play out, and then I'm pretty sure he's gonna tell you. All right.
Yeah. I didn't put my paper down and I can't remember where I put it. Ladies and gentlemen, but I'll find it for you. I'm a little unorganized. I ain't used to doing this shit, and I ain't trying to keep on doing it. But here it is. Let's go to the Gospel of Wealth, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't mind. This is a book, Gospel of Wealth and Other Timely Essays by Andrew Carnegie, who was born in 1835, ladies and gentlemen, died in 1919. Right in the mix. Anyway, the rich are obligated to help the poor. The rich should use their superior wisdom, doing for them better than they would or could do for themselves. Create the world how they see fit because we are unfit. And Andrew Carnegie is a philanthropist. So that's what it is. That's philanthropy. So we're dealing with, we went from the Constitution, then we went to propaganda quotes, and now we're at the philanthropists who are behind this shit also. You take control of the narrative by funding and buying said narrative. Philanthropists will help to cause the problem, and then through philanthropy, offer their solution, make you want to buy their solutions. I have another one for that on that, but I'll get to you. I'll get to you on that one here in a second. Now, let's hear what J. Edgar Hoover had to say. He was born in 1895 and died in 1972. Hoover directed his agent to prevent militant black nationalist groups and leaders from gaining respectability and discrediting them. Okay, now what is he going to use, ladies and gentlemen? He's going to use propaganda. The press, he's going to use the propaganda and push it through the press and keep on telling the same story over and over again until the people who are not paying attention or, the program or all of us will listen, will believe that lie, because I am even guilty of doing it myself. So I'm not saying that I'm not either. So Hoover, militant black nationalist groups and leaders from gaining respectability and discrediting them. To the white community, right? Now, he's discrediting them to the white community. How is he doing this? Through propaganda, speeches, or through the press, or sending, like, you know, John Wayne out there, somebody like that, you know, like they use Jay-Z and stuff. People like that, that's propaganda, and they use them as philanthropists, call them philanthropists. Jay-Z calls himself a philanthropist. That's why I'm using his name. Following the ways of his fucking oppressors. Anyway, now they're doing this to the white community. Now, this is in one of his quotes right here. My favorite COINTELPRO operation is the one dealing with coloring books. The FBI. Now, that's all where they had the white men dressed up in blackface running around like savages and acting like monkeys and shit. White men in blackface, mind you. And was saying that that's why we need the Klan, because the niggas want the white women. Yeah. That was the birth of a nation. And then we get to Emmett Till, same fucking storyline. Oh, niggas going after our white women. And then same fucking story. Oh, the niggas is going after our white women. How many times you got to hear that fucking story before you understand that these motherfuckers is using it against you and to keep you down? But yet you sit up here and quote these raggedy motherfuckers and talk so highly of them, like they are so great. It ain't nothing but what?
I just want to cut in. So, what's the focal point of your conversation again?
Who is this?
Oh, I've already debunked Unbiased's bullshit where he said I didn't know what I was talking about the Constitution when he didn't even know what the hell he was talking about.
He did a debate with
he's talking about Articles of Confederation. See, I'm already done with that. I'm just showing the people who are also aligned with all this bullshit at the same time it was going on. I'm going from the philanthropist to the propaganda, the ones who doing the propaganders.
All propagandists. You have to define the bullshit you're talking about. Like, at least
if 1717, the Constitution was the Articles of Confederation was written. Okay. Now in 1744,
that's right.
Benjamin Franklin, he was at the Continental Congress. All right. So the Continental Congress happened way before the Articles of Confederation, which, Lummy the Dummy had no idea about. And didn't even mention it, acting like it didn't ever exist or something. Or he just...
That's right, Cooking with Billy. He's pretty smart, and everything he's talking about is relative to the Procos design. Kareem, you got to put some of the people's conversations up on the screen here and there. Get them indigenous. They just ain't playing with y'all. Anybody that come to the goddamn panel with a crooked afro, they bound to get it. Go ahead, Sister Kareem. There you go. That's the first time
because
seeing
he didn't know about it. He didn't have the information. He didn't know.
And explain to
1777. You want me to? 1752. Johann Friedrich Blumenbach was born. He died in 1840.
Not Blumenbach.
Did he live during 1777? Damn sure did. Did Thomas Malthus live during 1777? Damn sure did. He was born 1766 to 1834. He was around in that time doing his bullshit. Charles Darwin was born in 1809.
IBM.
Yeah.
Just because they were born during the time does not mean that they were involved. You have to make that connection. Them simply being.
I already made that connection. You don't know who Johann Friedrich Blumenbach is? He's the man who created the 5 races. He's the one who went around the world, created the 5 races. I've already told the people in the chat, and I'm pretty sure they know because I've got everybody else talking about it.
One more time, please. That damn Blumenbach, Blumenbach that pissed indigenous black man off. That damn Blumenbach. I don't know what he did to you, but goddamn it, hey, he on his helmet. Indigenous on Blumenbach's helmet, y'all. That's right. Get him indigenous. All right, go ahead, Kareem. And look at this guy with this crooked afro. He got to be ashamed of himself. If you gonna have one to the side, and you put the other to the side. He got one puffed up, then the other to the side. I don't know what's wrong with it. Go indigenous. I'm gonna get out the way. Go ahead, Kramer.
That's the style.
So it seems like in this chat, don't nobody know who the hell Johann Friedrich Blumenbach is all of a sudden, but I've been talking about him for 2 years and telling everybody. He's the guy who created the race theory. Okay? Now, if you want to go to Robert Malthus.
And when did he create the race theory?
Sometime between 1752 and 1840.
Okay.
Between his birth and his death.
A little while ago, you mentioned something that you wanted Unbiased to talk about that he didn't want to talk about. And you said that that's what made it possible for them to enslave Africans with the whole race thing. So I'm a little confused. So did the theory exist prior, or was the theory created in the 1700s?
No, it wasn't created in the 1700s. So y'all not listening. I said 1400s. 1400 and some, it was like 1490s, 1480s. You know, that's when the Papal Bulls that's when the Papal Bulls were created. That made it legal to enslave, you know, the African, and then, you know, in 1493, made it legal to enslave the Native Americans through Papal Butch.
Okay, and was that concerning
So that's
race?
not hard to understand.
Was that concerning race?
I'm sorry?
The one in the 1400s, was that centered around race?
I'd say so. If you're just, you know, saying, hey, we can, because he got 20 black people over there, and they brought him over there, and he was like, hey, we can use these people as slaves, and yeah. So I would say that it had something to do with the race of the people.
Okay, so then this theory that you're talking about that the other guy created, that came later.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
what are the tenets of that theory?
The race theory, Amber. He created the races. He created the 5 races. He put us into categories. That was him, not us. Not something we asked for. This is all social constructs that we're dealing with, is where I'm going with this. But anyway, it's all social constructs that was given.
So what I'm saying is, I guess my question is, there was some sort of informal theory already at play, which is what you said led to our
No, it wasn't no theory. It was a law. The Papal Bulls are Roman, the Roman Church, like it's like a law.
But the concept
it's not
was
a theory.
Thought of inferiority versus superiority.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so I'm not saying theory as in like a scientific theory or like informal. There was type of ideology that centered around race, or, you know, even if it wasn't called that at the time, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So it was more like I guess maybe a prehistoric version, not necessarily.
Like,
I mean, when I wore my afro, I never had one side puffed up and the other side leaning. This is really bothering me, y'all. All right, go ahead. Stop it. Go ahead. Keep it going, man. Can somebody tell me, what is he doing? Why did he probe the other?
More on commerce and
I'm gonna leave it alone, Kareem, but go ahead. But
economic value, but also with the racial undertones, which, you know.
Indigenous, when you was looking at this, that didn't irritate you? Like, why has he got one side leaning and then the other one puffed up? I mean, that ain't how you wear afro.
Because he a break dancer.
What?
Because he a break dancer. He a break dancer from B Street.
Hey, he did a helicopter on the right hand side. Okay, I get it. All right, let's leave him alone.
You know, Todd is flat.
Right, what the hell is this shit? I mean, this right here, that's Rerun. Looking like Rerun. Cooking with Billy. I mean, come on, man.
Too fly for a 70s guy.
Right, man. Yeah, that nigga right there. He doing too much. All right, let's continue with it, man. That just bothers me right there. I mean, you gotta wear your afro even, man. Shit. All right, let's go, y'all. Let's get it.
He LL Cool J. Come on now.
LL
Leave him
Cool
alone.
J, yeah, right before LL. Somebody said he look like Rerun. Rerun, Kitty Rerun. But it did. You bringing out some good information, man. I'm feeling it. Yeah. Columbus get off the boat. Let's go, y'all.
Advanced throughout the year, over the years from 1400.
Right. So then transitioned into the other thing, the more, or the one that had the higher tone of race. It was more of an element of race. So I know you think that everyone knows, but this is your teaching moment. So you're the teacher. So you got to treat everybody like they're stupid. They don't know nothing. Hold their hand. So what were the tenets of that theory? Who was responsible for it? And how does that tie in to the previous discussion or disagreement?
Yeah, I appreciate that. Slowing me down. I do. Because they do need to hear that. So I appreciate that. But yeah, that's what that is. That's, you know, and we can look it up. Just P-A-L, that's Papal. And then bulls are spelled just like bulls, B-U-L-L-S. You know, that's all it is. You can look them up. And they have the whole list of them. The last one that I seen created was 2015. So they're still going on. You know, they're still creating them, but there's a lot of Papal bulls that they had created, you know, and this shows you everyone that they basically have signed in on, and it gives you the description. So just look up the list of Papal bulls, and then when you start getting around 1400, that's when you start seeing some crazy shit going on, you know, but you know,
well, I'm
like
not
I said, there was Papal bulls earlier.
I'm not even talking about the Papal bulls now. I'm talking about the other guy was born in the 1700s. He the one that created the race theory, went all over the world, you know, propagating this information. So
he didn't have to. Just as long as the governments pushed it through and passed it, and then put it into schools and indoctrinated it into their school system. He didn't have to go all the way around the world, because he had everybody, like I said, they're all working together. The government and these people. That's why I'm giving you these people. They're all living in the same fucking time period, and they're all doing their devilishness at the same goddamn time. It's not that hard to understand. If he was born in 1766, right? That's only 11 years before 1777. He didn't die till 1834. He did all this bullshit in that time. Okay? The man was doing the same fucking time. It's that easy to explain.
But
I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at him, because it's that easy to explain.
Well, I'm going to say this, IBM. So that means that because you're born during this time, anything going on that the KKK is doing, you definitely have something to do with it, because you were born in the
I'm giving you people who are doing devilish shit. There's no question on whether Johann Friedrich Blumenbach was doing devilish shit. Darwin, Galton, Margaret Sanger, all these motherfuckers was doing devilish shit. I've already told y'all about all that.
IBM. I'm not saying that they weren't doing devilish shit. All I'm saying is
I'm not them. You cannot compare me to them. And no, I wouldn't be the same as the Hitler people, because I wasn't working with these motherfuckers to enslave the Jews.
IBM. You're not listening. You're getting worked up. I'm drawing a comparison. All you're using as your evidence is the fact that they were alive during the time some other bullshit was going on.
No, I'm not. And I have told you about Galton. I'm not going to say it again. I've told you about Blumenbach, Galton, Darwin, Sanger, all of them.
IBM. That's not how you do this, though. You can't talk about what you talked about on previous shows, because everyone in the audience might not have been here for those shows. This is a brand new day. So any information you bring up today, you have to provide a foundation for it. You can't just say, I talked about this before on the show. If you're talking about it in this conversation, you have to give the context in this conversation as to how they're correlated to these other people and how they're related. You can't say I talked about it 2 years ago and where was you? It don't work like that.
I got you.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I just, like you said, I'm just taking it that everybody's heard, and maybe not everybody has. So let me slow it down a little bit. Johann Friedrich Blumenbach. He was a German physician, naturalist, and physiologist, right? And and also an anthropologist. He's considered to be the main founder of zoology and anthropology. All right. So that's who he is, and he is the man who created the five race theory. You can look him up. Johann, Johann, Friedrich, Fredrich, Blumenbach, Blumenbach. He died in Göttingen. That was his, one of the schools. But yeah, anyway. Thomas Robert Malthus. Okay. This was the teacher of Darwin. He was born in 1766 to 1834, right? So he's pioneer of evolutionary biology. Notably, his students was Charles Darwin and Alfred Russel Wallace. And he first come to prominence for his 1798 publication, A Essay on the Principle of Population. Okay. Now, in it, raised the question of how population growth related to the economy. Now, he had a lot of crazy quotes that he said too. I'm not going to get into them. I don't want to take too much time, but I just want you to know who the man is. All right, Charles Darwin, English nationalist, geologist, and biologist, published the theory of evolution, the descent of man, But yeah, we know. Well, that evolution theory, that was Charles Darwin. So that's who we're talking about there. He was born in 1809 to 1882. Okay. Now, like I said, these people were around. Francis Galton, 1822 to 1911. And he was the inspiration for Hitler in the eugenics movement. He was the one who created eugenics. And Hitler's eugenics, the ethnically cleansing movement that he had over there, is the same thing. And it was created by...
I'm sorry. I don't understand why she didn't get it the first time. It's all connection. There's a lot of connection. And I'm not understanding why she don't see the connection between them. But carry on.
Francis Galton. A man that lives in Virginia, who was from America, so the eugenist or the racial purity movement was started by him. I don't think I need to go any further. I don't need to go into Sanger and Freud but I will stop at Edwin Bernays because, like I said, he was the author of. Well, he was the founder of what they call the not the founder, but you know what I'm saying, the one who made propaganda famous. He took the word and weaponized it, just like Galton took eugenics and weaponized it, because eugenics, the definition was just better health. That's all. So propaganda. And he coined a term here in America and put it into effect, taught the business owners how to use it in their ads for selling, taught the newspapers how to put it in there and keep on using the same lie over and over and over again to make people believe it, which was already being used. So, but he was the one who, made it big time. took it to another level, I guess you'd say, in America, you know, and basically help them to, you know, tell the lie, create the narrative, create the problem, and then come back and offer you a solution. That type of thing too, you know, like with Bill Gates and those guys, people are like that. So those are philanthropists also. Elon Musk and Bezos have their own foundations. You know, Henry Ford had a foundation. It's philanthropy. Anytime you hear those foundations after their names, that's philanthropists. Okay. And these were the people who were around during the same time that the Constitution was doing their bullshit in government. These guys over here doing it in science. And then I just gave you the philanthropists like, you know, Henry Ford, Rockefeller Foundation, those people who were working right along with them. And they're all creating a narrative that they keep her. Oh, the white man's better. Oh, you're too slow. Oh, we don't need the dumb people up here talking. We only need the educated people. Why is the educated people always the ones who's the devils, wanting to kill all of humanity? I mean, I just don't get it. And those are the people that we need talking for us. Just like I said, Bill Gates has the same concept. He needs to do better for us than what we could do for ourselves. That's why he's all over the world acting like he's a savior with his bullshit. And the vaccines coming out, and it's not if, it's when in 2015. And then all of a sudden we get hit with the shit, and we come to find out that this motherfucker's aligned with the vaccine companies, the motherfucking syringe companies, and anything he can get money out of, trying to promote his fucking product. Simple as that. That's what they do. That's how they live. And that's, you know, they got us believing that they're out here making a change and helping so much when these motherfucking devils ain't doing nothing but putting us in an even worse position, trying to get us in line or get rid of us, one or the other. That's my feeling. That's how I feel about the shit. And like I said, if you do your research, you can find this out. But if you sit here and listen to Bias's stupid ass talk all night, you might be confused because he don't know what the hell he's talking about. Most of these people on here don't even, you know, I'm talking about in this community, can't even put this shit together when they've been talking about it for all this goddamn time. They should have been put it together 20 years ago. But since it has to be done in 2022, I guess I'll take the stand and do it. I wanted somebody else to put this information out here for me. I ain't even want to talk. I just wanted somebody else to put it out. I'd give it to them, they could have it and do what you want to with it. But just make sure you get it out there because the people need to hear it. But now, won't nobody do that for me? I guess I'll just have to do it myself, like I've been doing. I'll do it myself. I wanted somebody else to put it. Hello? Hello? Oh, hello? Amaya?
We here.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure y'all was there. But yeah. It's sad that it takes this long just to get a little bit of shit out, you know, that needs to be talked about with the bullshit that they talking about, because they don't ever talk about it. It seems like they only talking about what fits their narrative. They don't want to tell you the whole fucking story and how these devils did what they did, because you sitting here promoting them, talking about evolution and all this stupid shit, and you sitting here believing these motherfuckers like they your friends and like they got your best interest at heart, and you just know it. And you ain't nothing but a dumb motherfucker who will fall for any goddamn thing, just like the rest of us. And then now that all this information's coming out, you know, you should be doing your due diligence to try to figure out the truth instead of sitting back and just believing everything that you fucking hear when you have all this information out here for you to study on. And then you're sitting here talking about a topic, you might want to go back to the beginning of that topic. So then that way you can get a better understanding of where you're coming from, because when you start the Articles of Confederation, you're not doing, you know, the Constitution justice. You got to go all the way back to the beginning, brother. You know, I love you to death, and you get on my goddamn nerves with all that lip. And then you sit up and swear to God you didn't say it, or you'll lie and say that I didn't say it, or I wasn't the one that brought it up. I mean, that's just childish. It's just childish. And I don't understand this. I shouldn't have to talk again. After I said what I said, you know what I'm saying? And the ones who listen, the ones who is hearing, the ones that know, they'll understand where I'm coming from. They don't need you to step in and say, oh, well, you say they. What about the nouns and pronouns? Nigga, save that shit to the end of the speech. Don't cut me off talking about some goddamn nouns or pronouns like you did a couple shows ago. What kind of shit is that? I'm teaching you about parts sequitur ventrum. You don't even know what the hell that is. 1600s. But you gonna cut me off. You don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about, but you gonna cut me off and start speaking about some goddamn nouns and pronouns. And then get mad when I get mad for you cutting me off. Like, you know, but you let everybody else talk, say whatever the fuck they gotta say. But when, like I said, and I think it's going against too much of what you and your little crew teaches, and they don't want the shit out there because it's gonna fuck their shit up. It's gonna change the shit. They're gonna have to change their shit because everybody knows that it's that easily debunked. But when you keep on pushing that same shit, it's questionable on what the fuck you really got going on. And that's where I'm at with you. You always quoting these motherfuckers and bigging them up and acting like they just, here to save you. They just really working to save your motherfucking life. They ain't doing nothing but making money, seeing how they can make money and get it off of you. Get yours up off of you. And then if they tired of dealing with you, get rid of your ass. I mean, there's more important things that we could be talking about. I brought up 2 years ago the adrenochrome. I brought up years ago the stem cells that they was using in the vaccines that they swore to God they wasn't at first. And then now all of a sudden they got stem cell facelifts out this bitch. Why? Just a bunch of fucking retards. And like I said, I ain't trying to ruin your show, so you might want to just come on back on and take this ass whooping. Answer to the bullshit that came out your mouth, how you was misleading the people and trying to tell them that they was wrong, when the brother who was talking about the Continental Congress was telling the absolute truth. And you cut him off, acting like you knew something. You and Chief X both. Now, I said it. Both y'all niggas was wrong. So, what you got to say? You can apologize to him for that. Because I just showed you. Yeah, if you need any more help, give me a call, nigga. Because, like I said, you ain't on it. You have no idea what the fuck you talking about. You just sit up here and talk, chap it up, and swear to God you got the information. What is the Indios Barbaros? I just want to know if you know that. You know that? Just tell me what it is. Same shit they was calling the Indians, they was calling the motherfucking the Romans was calling Hannibal way back in 247 BC. They was calling them what? Indios Barbaros. It's the Native American and the Filipinos calling them barbarians. All right. This is going around the same time. I ain't gonna look for that paper. I mean, that ain't that, but these are the terms, the terminologies, the stuff that they were using for us. They were calling us imbeciles and idiots and saying that we was, if left to our own devices, we would revert back to our animalistic tendencies. And you got some people saying that they don't say these things. You got some people saying that Darwin never called us monkeys. Well, one of Darwin's famous quotes is, "Whilst, however, well behaved, a man is but a monkey shaved." So whoever that nigga is lying. You know who you are. You're lying. They say that evolution can happen in tens of thousands years. No, it can't. Darwin says millions upon millions of years. So you're lying on Darwin. You don't even know what the hell you're talking about, but you sitting there promoting him, acting like you know about evolution and all the shit that this man said, and you can't even quote him right. This is what y'all do. Sit up here and talk big time like you know what the fuck you talking about and don't know your asshole from a hole in the ground and can't put the whole story together.
Woo!
But anyway, I'll digress. Now, like I said, you got anybody else that wants to fight your battle for you, nigga? Because you ain't worthy. You're going to need some help. And I don't give a fuck who you get it from. Like I said, and I've been saying, do not give a fuck. Because ain't none of these niggas out here on this shit. Most of them can't even tell you what the hell I'm talking about. So why do you continue to pretend like I'm this crazy-ass pseudo means not knowing? So obviously you're the pseudo in this instance, nigga. How about that? Let's just take it from there and quit talking shit, like I said. And why don't you just go ahead and give the nigga credit that he deserves for bringing shit that you don't even know about to your goddamn platform and to our people and putting it out here so they can understand the truth. I got them hearing about it. I got to hear about it, not in just your chat room, but in other chat rooms all in this fucking community. Because I'll be in all of them. Not all of them, but I'll be in a lot of them. They hear what I'm talking about. And they know who I am. And they know that once I get to talking in the chat about a subject that I know about, they know I know what I'm talking about. And what makes y'all niggas mad is because I'll have the whole goddamn chat going against you because they know I'm telling the truth and you full of shit. That's the only reason. It ain't because of my popularity or any of that shit. It's because I'm telling the fucking truth and they know you niggas is lying and I can prove it too. That's the bad part. I can talk all day, but I can also back up the shit that I'm talking about.
Is this a recording or?
Now you put that shit together like that, nigga, because I've already had it for years, had it together like that. And I have not looked in the paper for a good half an hour. I'm talking this shit off the top of my motherfucking head. So in a debate, if I had to study, nigga, I'd light your ass up. You don't want to play with me at all. But you keep acting like you do. You know, you allowing this social engineering, and they making billions off of our fucking ignorance, while we sitting around here just ignorant as a motherfucker, following them motherfuckers to their demise. Mm-hmm. And they making billions of dollars off our fucking ignorance, sitting down being debt slaves and consumers, walking around with credit cards and phones and acting like that's a fucking social status. If you don't have this, then you ain't shit. Well, I don't need it, nigga. I won't be shit. But I won't be you, motherfucker, with all these retarded ass bills. I guarantee you that. I ain't driving around in a new car living with my grandmother. I guarantee you that bullshit. I'm not that ignorant ass nigga who's out here worried about what the world says that you're supposed to be and how you're supposed to live and how you're supposed to act and who the fuck you are. I define myself. I control my own brand. You niggas can be played. My brand is mine. And I'll be goddamn, like I said, if I will allow another motherfucker to take me to hell following his bullshit. If I'm going to hell, it's going to be because of what I did. Not because of what some other motherfucker said, and I followed his stupid ass to the grave. But anyway, since we got somebody on here, what's up? Who's that?
What's cracking? This is the Watcher, OG.
What's up, homeboy?
How you doing, man?
You think I did a good job on the Watcher?
I got to be honest. I just came back. I just got back like in the last 10, maybe not even 10 minutes ago. So I'm probably going to have to play it back or watch it later on tonight. But I just caught like the last, I can't remember.
Well, I'm glad you're here, bro.
Oh,
yeah, I'm glad you're here. Because, you know, we're talking about 17. I'll give you a quick, you know, run over of what I've been through.
All right.
We're going over 1777 and shit, right?
All right.
Now, I've placed Johann Frederick Blumenbach in that time. I've placed Charles Darwin. I've placed Galton. I've placed Sanger. You know, all these people in those times, right? You got one side working the Constitution against us. You got the other side working science, you know, Blumenbach, Galton, Darwin, all them. And then you got the ones who's working in the medical field, like Sanger and Sigmund Freud with his psychoanalysis, and then his nephew with the propaganda movement, you know, Edwin Bernays. So all this is happening at the same time. How come they couldn't put it together? Why are we only dealing with the Constitution when all these people were working against us at the same time? That's basically what I was saying. Then I started telling them about the Papal Bulls. You know, I gave them a little history on Papal Bulls too. Do you know what that is?
The Papal Bulls, that's what I believe that's the paperwork that they were trying to use to justify Christianity, to enslave people if they didn't believe in indoctrination or they weren't believers.
Well, sort of. And
something from the Pope. Well, yeah, go ahead and break it down for me. Break it down.
Well, you're right on track, but it's more like they said that it was okay to, once the Pope at that time, I think it was, I don't even want to say a Pope's name. I was going to say Pope Innocent, but I don't think it might. I'm not exactly sure. You could look it up. It's easy. But the Pope, he said it was okay once he got 20 black slaves. You know, he was like, we could use these as slaves, and we can just say that, you know, it's okay to enslave the African now, right? So before slavery was like more, you know, for like if you owed somebody something, a debt, or you did a crime and you work off the time, you know, a certain amount of time they would give you, and then they would set you free. But, you know, at that time, but then it was, you know, made through a Papal Bull, which they said was, the first ones were written on human skin. The Papal Bulls were.
OG, am I on mute? Okay.
No.
I'm sorry to cut. And I just want to explain to anyone who's listening. If I'm cutting you off, I'm not cutting you off to speak over you. Right. Normally, it's not really a cutoff. It's kind of like a quick pause or an interruption to ask a question so I can follow you better. So whenever I'm pausing you or I ask a question or I interject, try to hear me out, because I really want whoever's speaking to finish. I just feel like I lost something and I don't want to be confused. All right. So when you said the Papal Bull, there's multiple Papal Bulls, right? So we can't just say the Papal Bull. It's in particular. Okay. So now I'm gonna have to look at
the ones from the 1400s, Watcher. Because I think they have them. I think they started around 1000 BC. It might have been a little bit earlier, but we're talking about the 1400s with these Papal Bulls. But I mean, an easy way for you know, I don't want to leave the family, but I can't post it in the chat. I wish I could. What the list of Papal Bulls? It's real quick.
OG, just because I'm on Wiki right now, but I see that the Papal Bulls, they said they've been in use at least since the 6th century, but the phrase wasn't used until around the end of the 13th century. So this is not discrediting anything you're saying. This is just giving their insight. And again, who knows if they're right or wrong, but I'm just doing that. But I'm looking for, I see there's the Pope Leo. I'm looking for the slavery, which that specific one. So I'm gonna keep doing some research just to help you out, but I want you to go ahead and finish. But I'm letting you know I'm looking for that particular Papal Bull. And if somebody knows if it was Pope Leo or whoever it is, they can put it in the chat to help out. But I'm doing the research right now. But go ahead and continue.
Here's the one for the Native Americans. Okay. 1493, the Pope asserts rights to colonize, convert, and enslave. All right. Pope Alexander VI issues a Papal Bull or decree. Enter C-A-T-E-R-A. C-A-E-T-E-R-A. Cateria. But C-A-E-T-E-R-A. Enter I-N-T-E-R-C-A-E-T-E-R-A. Enter Caterra, in which he authorizes Spain and Portugal to colonize the Americans and its native people. As subject of the decree assess the right of Spain and Portugal to colonize, convert, and enslave.
All right, perfect. So let's break that down, because that was very complex. And if you're not familiar with it, at least the layman, I'm not too much, so you might miss something. So let's break that down. So what do you think generally the real reason behind that papal bull was. Why was it done? Just generally, basically.
Well, like I told Amber earlier, I said I think it was more of the trade and commerce and stuff and how much money that they can make. Economic reasons. Also with the backdrop of the superiority with it.
All right.
And then it progressed throughout the years, because that was 1450. The Pope declared that the black people didn't have souls and wrote it into their law.
All right. Now,
1440.
what I'm trying to say is, if they wanted to take them as slaves, they could have done that regardless. What was the purpose of the papal bull? The reason why I'm asking that is because it seems like it was a permission slip for people's morals. A justification so you can feel bad. That's all it. Unless you have more insight, I'm trying to boil it down to see, like, was it a permission slip for your conscience so you can go justify? Because other than that, what authority does it have?
No. The Catholic Church had a lot of power at that time. So,
but that's my point. What I'm saying is, did they really need that piece of paper? Couldn't they gone and done all that anyway? Did they need that piece of paper, or was that piece of paper going to make the masses believe that manipulated by some person at the top writing it? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's like with propaganda. These people are bad. They worship the devil. They come from the devil. All that shit was being said back then. And and it's just propaganda to make it cool, in order to be able to put the black people in prison without the world going crazy and saying, this is wrong and we shouldn't do this. You have to have that propaganda to be able to push it forward, because, most of the people, decent people, aren't going to allow that type of shit. Well, like I said, in 1450, the Pope declared that black people didn't have souls and wrote it into their law.
Wow. So would it
That's
be
propaganda? That's propaganda.
I feel you, OG. So would it be more fair to say that the people may not be as corrupt, in opposed to them being exonerated by their religious leader who told them it's okay to do it? Just like if you have kids and your kids aren't stealing, but if you tell them if they steal something, it's okay. Are we really going to be judging the kids saying that they're bad for stealing when all their authority and all? Okay, all right. So I'm
blaming the Catholic Church. Yeah.
There we go. Okay, all right. So I'm trying to. I just want to narrow it down.
I said they had the power to do this, not nobody else. The Catholic Church. See?
Okay. Yeah. All right, continue on. I just want to, again, I'm trying to lay facts so we can have points that we're hitting instead of just too much for people to really swallow. Okay, so right now we got it down. So your point is focusing on the Catholic Church, those papal bulls, and the damage it did by exonerating the troops, the soldiers, allowing them to enact war and usurp people's land and people as property.
And not feel guilty about it because we are of the devil. All right. See, that propaganda is what makes it. Just like they say we're imbeciles and idiots, Darwin and Galton and all these idiots, and they could do for us better than we could do for ourselves. They need to do for us better than we can do for ourselves. Because if left to our own devices, we will resort back to our savage state.
Wow. Were these guys Christians?
Yeah.
OG, were
propaganda.
These guys Christians? Were these propagandists, were they Christian? Or were they religious?
Now, don't get me wrong, because I ain't check out whether they was religious, but I think Darwin said he's had some form of religion. I don't know about the other ones, but I know Darwin believed in some type of religion, maybe, and it might have been at the end, but he definitely had some type of religious belief.
Do you consider yourself Christian along with them?
I guess. Well, yeah. I consider myself Christian. Yeah.
Okay. So you following your doctrine, is it possible for someone who's leading you in your doctrine to come out and say, okay, something that was considered bad, but we're now going to consider it good? Is that an issue? Or you feel right now there's no one who can give authority to change the way the rules are right now?
No, I don't follow men in their writings and their ways. You know, that's men talking.
But you
See, that's
know,
what
the
I'm talking
Bible,
about.
but the Bible is nothing but a compilation of men's writing and men words and men talking.
Yeah, yeah. But let me put it to you like this, Watcher, so we don't have to go far down that rabbit hole. You don't have to keep on asking me a question. All right.
Let's go.
I believe in a man who gave up his life to save the world. Don't cut me off. I believe in a man who gave up his life to save the world. Most these motherfuckers believe in a man who gave up his life through death to save his race. Now, which one you gonna follow? And they both belief systems at the end of the day. So which one you gonna follow?
Well, to me, it sounds more righteous to believe in everyone. But if I was a particular group of people and one person who was from me sacrificed himself, well, then I would claim him. But if I was on the outside and I wanted to be inside of that group and I wanted salvation, then I might try to claim that as well universally. Even though the people who wrote the book and all their religion and doctrine, they're saying, nah, bro, this ain't for you. You a Gentile. But later on down the line, some other people, the same people who enslaved us, rewrote the rules and put us into it, kind of like the Mormons. People talk shit about the Mormons, but they corrected their doctrine and say, hey, black guys, you guys can come to heaven now.
Well,
And so now it's okay. But I'm saying
Yeah.
it's okay for black people to be Mormons now, but some people will critique you for being a Christian by pulling out the same hypocrisy. Again, I'm not saying they're right, but I like putting everything on the table so you can explain it like we just did.
No, I feel you, Usher. You know, like I said, I know how you build and how you cut people off. We've already been through this, you know. But
right on.
Shit, I forgot what the hell I was talking about. What was I talking about again?
Oh no, you were breaking down like how people will follow religion or Christianity if they would rather follow it if in a racist version opposed to a universal version. I think that's where you're going.
Yeah.
Some people want to be Christians, but go ahead.
I only follow one man. That has been on, you know.
What man is that?
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
But didn't you find out about Jesus by proxy of other men?
Yeah, I did. Like I said, I've already explained that quite clearly. I don't understand why y'all having a problem with it.
I mean,
are you going to believe the man who died to save the world, or are you going to believe the man who died to save his motherfucking race?
But what I'm saying is you don't have any personal experience with said man either way. So this is third party information. So that
In your opinion,
that intermediary, you believe in them. Like whether you want to look at it like that or not, you believe in that intermediate party that transferred the message that, hey, this man died for you.
Right. Yep. The apostles and all that. Yep, sure do. But this ain't about me and what I believe. This is about telling the truth about the Constitution, about the bullshit that went on around the same time, about the people who were involved. Some of the people, not all of them, just a couple of them. You know, ones that y'all are familiar with the names, to show you that all this shit was being designed at the same time. Talking about the Constitution, we were never. This was during slavery. So we were not, they say whatever the hell they want to in that Constitution. That's why they had to create that 13th Amendment. Because once we get out of slavery, they want to put us in jail so they can make money off of us, continue to get free money off of us. Just putting us in prison. And I think nowadays it's $250,000 a year to be in there. So yeah, they want you big time. They make up excuses to put you in there because it's big money for them, just like slavery was. You know.
Wow, you said $250 a year?
Shit, check it out. Check it out.
That's
check it out.
Wow.
See what I'm saying?
Wow. Ain't nobody dropping.
And see, that's the whole point. These motherfuckers, they sit here and try to pretend, oh, well, he's so bad. Look at these black people. They criminals. They super predators and shit. Remember they was called super predators? I was like, God damn. I feel like a Tyrannosaurus Rex off this motherfucker. Calling me a super predator. What kind of bullshit is that? You know, but we've been all that. And it happened after slavery, which I got into an argument about unbiased with. Oh, black people. No, it wasn't black people doing it. This was your government. The one that you big up so much. The one that you act like they're your friends and you know so much about and you just got all the information on. Well, how come you didn't have this information? This is what I want to know, since you got it all. You fucking devils.
What's your major discrepancy with the kid? With the guy? With unbiased?
Who?
Unbiased.
Because he keeps on. I come in here today. Yesterday, I was talking with Zen at the end of the show. We had a good bill. Me and Zen had a good talk. You know, well, it was just me and him at the end, basically. But then I come in today. I woke up about 6 o'clock this evening, and I woke up early. And probably about 6 o'clock in the morning, did a few things, ran around, and came home, fell asleep. And I ain't been feeling good for the last week. And today is like one of the first days that I didn't have the headache and the stomach issue. But you know, and then I come in today and he's talking about, he's talking shit. He don't know what the hell he's talking about. And, you know, as always, ain't nothing changed. As always. And then I have to come in and light his bullshit up that he presented because he only knows half the story, and he can only put a little bit of the story together when the same timeline that these people were doing the same shit, and they all doing it together, and they're all in cahoots. See, but you can't get these dumbasses to believe that. You know, these people were actually trying to help us. They are trying to save the world. Yeah, save their world and put your black ass in prison. Yeah. But you know, like I said, and see, you even have top scholars. You got top organizations saying the same thing. You know, but you just have to know where to look. I mean, they tell you to their face. I mean, I read you quotes from these people, man, and how they feel about you. You know, we ain't nothing but weeds that needs to be exterminated. That's Margaret Sanger and Darwin. And Dalton with eugenics, all them saying the same old shit. And they're working toward white supremacy at all of them, the government, because they was being ran by the Klan at that time. Watcher, could you do me a favor?
What's up, bro?
Because I don't want to be the one who tells the people what this is. Could you just type in Google? This is the only thing I'm gonna ask you to type in. All right.
Hold on. I don't think I have those. OG, I don't know if I have those capabilities.
All right. Well, anyway, people in the chat, just type Google, open up another window, and type in the Act of 1871. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm saying it right. Okay. Let me see. I got it. I think she's working.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Is she a host? Yeah, she's the co-host.
Yeah, somebody in the chat, if you could, just type in the 18.
You can put it in the chat.
What you need right quick?
Oh, he was trying to put something on the screen, or share something, or type something, or have something pasted in the chat. What did you want?
I just wanted y'all to be able to see the Act of 1871 and see what it was.
Oh,
we talking about
Act of 1871.
Yes, please.
Thank you, sis.
I'm trying to find the Wikipedia regarding the Ku Klux Klan.
Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, these motherfuckers, look, that's exactly what it was. It was the KKK Act. It was, you know, it was the
wait.
Act for the KKK.
Oh, hold up. It was a KKK Act?
It was an act made, I think, well, pushed and promoted by the Klan if it wasn't a KKK Act itself. But they had a lot, you know, and it's the 14th Amendment. See? But like I said, man, and they was even running the governments back then, 1920s, and fucking Woodrow Wilson, like I said, he loved the fucking Klan. He wrote a book, and then when he turned president, they turned it into a fucking movie, and he played it for every dignitary from around the world to come to visit. And the dignitaries would be like, we need, yeah.
Oh,
he wrote the book. Yes, he wrote the book, and then the motherfuckers turned it into a movie. Watcher.
Wow.
And you know what? Look, let me tell you what social. Let me tell you something real quick. Go, yeah. Look it up. Look it up, Watcher. Look. All right, the president. All right, now this is Psychology Today. This is Psychology. Hold on, real quick, Amber. This is Psychology Today. It's just a quick quote. Psychology Today. The most powerful motivator. Okay, this is what they say. The present, a scenario they hope will invoke our sense of fear. Then they show us a solution. A path back to our comfort zone that entails using their product or solution. They present a scenario they hope will invoke our sense of fear. Then they show us a solution, a path back to our comfort zone that entails using their product or solution. So you create the problem, then you offer the fucking solution, like I've been saying, and you got Psychology Today saying the same fucking thing.
Order out of chaos.
Devilish motherfuckers play both sides. Watcher. It's like you'll create the war, and then you'll fund both fucking sides of it, and then you come along at the end like, oh, well, we got the solution, and it always goes back to using their product and solution. See?
I can't say nothing on that.
Nationalism, capitalism, all that shit, man. Nationalism, it runs on fear. And then you get the patriotism. You know, nationalism is what got all these immigrants into the service. Uncle Sam needs you and all this shit, all that propaganda they putting out there got people feeling like they a part of it. You know, oh, we a part, yeah, we America. We gonna go fight for these motherfuckers because they didn't hit us. Yeah, when America is really the American government. They the ones who run shit, and they tell you what you gonna do, how to live, and who the fuck you are. Got niggas out here talking about some goddamn DNA test. I'm gonna tell you something. Your black ass keep fucking with this DNA bullshit. They gonna have you R2D2. That's gonna be your DNA. That's what you're gonna get back on your DNA test. R2D2 and C3PO. Because your stupid ass is gonna be an AI by that time, and you won't even know what the fuck's going on. Keep on believing these raggedy motherfuckers.
Peace, Zen.
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
What's up, Zen?
Hello to the bro.
What's going on, man? Who done got lanterned up?
Everybody's calling me a liar and shit. Talking about my knowledge was wrong and all that, you know. I had to come on light him up.
You know damn well Lynn don't like that L word, boy. That's crazy. What's going on, bro?
But you see how, I mean, I'm not mad anymore. I'm not mad at y'all. I'm not mad at them bias. Then, you know, I'm just trying to bring the truth. Like I was telling Zen last night, I'm tired of all the motherfucking narratives that they pushing in the community. And you can't put it together. You can't put all this shit together. You can't put, at the time they're making the Constitution, at the same time they're making up this scientific racism bullshit, at the same time they're doing that philanthropy bullshit, at the same time the Catholic Church is over there allowing and co-signing this bullshit. It's all the same. They're all in cahoots. Richard Nixon, all of them. You know, remember what was that? Hold on. That one I read to y'all where the guy was talking and he was telling about. Wait a minute. Oh, this is Claude Anderson. Dr. Claude Anderson says social engineering blacks for the real life monopoly game. Land rights, money, resources, all locked down under their control. Brother's very smart brother, intelligent brother. I watch him every once in a while. But let's hear what Reagan's advisor one more time had to say. You know, I'm going with what Amber told me. I appreciate that, Amber, slowing me down. But Reagan, before taking office, all right, in 1981, his advisor, his campaign advisor or campaign strategist, Lee Atwater, was caught on tape explaining the Southern strategy. We need to look that up too, the Southern strategy, all right, family? The Southern strategy, write that down. All right, Atwater said, in other words, you start out, and then he told them, y'all don't quote me on this. You start out in 1954 by saying nigger, nigger, nigger. By 1968, you can't say nigger. That hurts, and it backfires. So you say stuff like forced busing, states' rights, and all that stuff. This is what he's saying now. I'm still in his quote. You're getting so abstract now. You're talking about cutting taxes. All of these things you're talking about are totally economic things. Okay? Totally economic. And the byproduct of them is blacks get hurt worse than whites. Now, this is Lee Atwater, the campaign strategist for Ronald Reagan, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So, like I said, this shit ain't no question on what they doing. Are they all in cahoots, or is this just is this your imagination, Indigenous? No, it's not. It's not my imagination. And I've given you plenty of sources, plenty of things that you can look at to prove that all these people were working around the same time, doing the same bullshit. And the federalism and the nationalism is just, you know, them switching back and forth governments. You know, convention to the Articles of Confederation, the Continental Congress, federalism, nationalism, patriotism. You know, patriotism got motherfuckers out here ready to jump off the roof for America if they asked them to. You know, nationalism had them out here freaking out too, but it was more of the at the beginning of nationalism, it was more of the racist groups that were creating these nationalist parties. And then we turn around, you know, a couple hundred years later and follow their motherfucking follow them, just like feminism.
Brother Lynn.
What's up?
All right, bro. You done preached enough, man. Like,
all right, then. I'll give him a break. I won't hurt him too bad.
I'm in the church right now, my boy.
Yeah.
I got you, though.
I feel you.
I got you.
So what y'all think? I mean, was that all right?
I mean,
did I give enough information to back up what I was trying to tell y'all?
I mean, I understand your point. I mean, I want somebody else to chime in. I don't want to be the only person talking right now.
I'll do you better, my guy. I mean, it was, from what I caught, I'm still stuck on the Woodrow Wilson and the birth of the nation and all that implications and how it was able to, you know, I'm looking into that. So, I mean, like, that's some information. You know, I've heard a little bit of it before, but I like the way you tied it together. And then also with the Southern strategy. I mean, I didn't know the point of contention. So I pretty much just came on here to hear you talk shit and then drop some knowledge. So I can't say win or loss rounds and all that type of shit, but you dropped wisdom.
My point. Yeah, did my point show that these people are all in cahoots? That's all I'm asking. I don't want you to, you know, say, I'm just asking, did my points show that these people were all in cahoots at the same time, doing their same deviltry at the same fucking time, that all this shit is going on?
Well,
that's all I was getting at. and also proving unbiased wrong about the about his little bullshit.
Well, I'm gonna be honest, IBM. I think your point that they were all in cahoots doing the same establishment, that's like kind of moot, because during that time that was the thing, you know, to oppress Black people, to keep us in bondage, you know, servitude,
The
oppression.
thing of the devils. Not everybody was doing it, and not everybody was on board. You had all kinds of people who were against slavery.
You did have some that were against slavery, but they were in the minority. The majority was for slavery, or at least impartial. They didn't care one way or the other.
Well, I would agree with you there. I would think that the majority, you know, but you still had plenty of people out here. You had the Quakers who was helping during slavery. You had John Brown, who gave up his life for his slaves. You know, I mean, that's just a couple of stories, but you know, we can't just say that there wasn't every person like you've made that, you know, analogy before. I remember we can't say that all those people in that group.
It's not
just like we can't.
That's not even anything to argue. Like, that is historical fact. Like, no, not everybody was, but that was the standard of the day. Like,
Most of the people at the time, yeah. I agree with you. I agree with you, sis. You know, but I mean, that just, it was still all in the same time, same area of history, same years. And like I said, I don't know where we're getting confused, but I'm not going back over. But you know, I showed you that all these people was alive and doing the same, working toward the same goals, and they're still doing the same thing today. It's history repeating itself. You're dealing with the recession, like depression, like you did in the 1920s. Right now, you know, this is some of the worst times that we've, you know, some of the most money that we've spent, and you know, on this type of thing since the 70s. But you know, it happens. It happens more frequently.
Hey, pause the video real quick.
Know,
Indigenous want to speak.
But there's been more than one Great Depression. I mean, Great.
There you go, Indigenous. Do your thing, family.
All right, family. Yeah, that's what I wanted to show y'all. You know, like I said, I've been trying to get this out for a while, and thank God for JJ and Karima. You know, 2 years later, but you know, and God, you know, first though. Thank God for giving me the ability to bring it to y'all and to present it in the way that I, you know, and I hope that I did y'all a service so y'all understand. Like I said, these things need to be shut down in our community. Anytime they start talking about, you know, evolution or, you know, how good the government was and all these things to us and all, you can just revert back to this. And that's why I put it out here. Right. You know, because like I said, ain't nobody talking about this. Most of them can't even talk about what I'm talking about. And I don't feel no shame saying it. You know, before I wouldn't say it, but now I don't give, look.
That's right. Come out your shell, Indigenous. We got a new guy on the panel, though. Who is this? That's Yash. Who was that on the panel? Solomon? Oh man, the king. That's one of the kings of debates over here, man. Yeah. What's up, Solar? How you doing, family?
Peace. Yeah, by the time you came out your shell, Indigenous, man, we be hiding behind that rock, man.
Indigenous be like, y'all stole my information. Yeah.
Been saying it. See, Solar, that's what I'm trying to say. I've been saying this shit in, you know, well, I ain't gonna call no names, but Ambaya said that somebody shut his channel down when I did my presentation 4 years ago in 2020, brother.
Be blessed, Tyrone.
And I told him, I was telling him all this then. See, I was saying all this then.
Yeah.
But they shut Unbiased's channel down. And then this is 2 years later. That's why I'm saying I told y'all this shit 2 years ago.
Right.
And this is 2022 when I'm telling them that.
Yeah.
So take 2 years from 2022, and that takes you to 2020.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I finally got these things out. Like I said, I ran into the Lions Den and JJ and Karima and Apostle, even Unbiased. I appreciate Unbiased for letting me do this. But those are the only people who, you know.
You Lions Den now. You Lions Den.
Well, hold up. Garfield would ask me to come on. I didn't want, I didn't want to be a part of that mess. I started calling in, and then they hung up on me.
That's what they're gonna do. Yep.
Yeah, because I started beating them up about the Sostrus and all that. Who named Kush? They said, "Oh, Kush, this man." So Sostrus named Kush. He was in 12th dynasty pharaoh who went down and beat up Nubia, and then named the southern half Kush with a K, not the Kush with the C from the Bible. But see, you can't even get Smash and Reggie and all them to explain it. But now they're saying it. They're using my shit years later.
Yeah.
Who brought the socialists into the community? Me. Who brought the Thalia Komos when nobody talking about it? They was acting like they knew so much. Oh, there ain't no writings on the Hyksos War. I call it. What about the Thalia Komos, Garfield? You know?
Get him.
Huh?
I call Uncle right now.
It's in the Luxor Museum right now. If you want to look it up, nigga, that's all you got to do is do your research. But you niggas will sit here and run your mouth and act like you know something.
Hey,
but when I come around, like I said, they don't want this smoke.
And this,
I
challenge
them to debate after debate after debate. Don't nobody want this smoke.
Hey, this, you know what I can say? One thing about when me and Sonny was beefing, he was like, Jabari, don't, because Jabari came over. He's like, Jabari, don't come over here. And everybody else, don't come over here. And he tried to tell Unc, don't come over here. He said, man, I fucks with JJ. Because, hey, Unc had a couple of debates over here, man. So I'm always, when he said that, I'm always going to give Unc some love. You know, I don't agree with the monkey bullshit.
Right.
So I'm always give Unc some love.
Unc never blocked me. He lets me sit in
Right.
the chat and beat them up and talk mad-ish about them. Because I'll be in there chopping them up.
Now, he done blocked me a couple of times and kicked me off his panel a couple of times, but when he said,
let me back on recently. And then Sidnetta let me back on recently. And then he kicked me off.
Well, see, you got this gatekeeper.
I got a win over here, too.
Yeah, he do. Well, it was actually a draw, if we're going to keep it fair, because Tahuti won the judges' vote. And then one of the judges fell asleep. So Unc was like, well, wait a minute, that ain't fair. So then we did a poll vote, and Unc won the poll vote. So both of them was winners, and everybody was happy. You hear me?
That's right.
I want a shuckle buck. With hey, Solomon, do you think you could shuckle buck this dude with the crooked afro?
They talking about
yeah, look at that afro. Would you wear your afro like that? One side puffed up, and then the other one like a butter perm. No, I'm just talking, man. He's an elder, man. I'm just giving him some slack because when I wore my afro, I ain't never had one side puffed up, then the left side butter perm to the side. I mean, this is some new shit.
Get the head doing that, man.
I mean, come on, Tahaka. What's his name? Shahaka. He a Tahaka too. He a Tahaka Bay too. Tahaka Bay just stole your name. What the hell's going on?
It's a pimp named Nickelback.
Hey, but Solomon, what you got going, man? Let everybody know where they can find you and what you got upcoming. Are you still in the cut? What you got going, fam?
Yeah, I'm still in the cut, man. I was going live for a little bit on Solar Vision, so you can check me out over there. But I was just checking out. I initially thought that Indigenous Black Man was live doing this, but this was
I did
2
too.
years ago.
I even had on my phone. I thought he was live. I was like, hold up, Indigenous. No, that's the video. Hey, Indigenous got a radio voice, don't he, y'all? He got a good radio voice. You know what I mean? Yeah, he do. Hey, Solomon. So
Yo, what's up?
What KOT used to be over there with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he made a song for me, man. That was out of love, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. He do. That's what he do.
Well, so with Blue, I heard Blue was going through some things. Is that true?
Going through some things.
That's what Judah told me. Like, yeah, the brother's spiraling down, talking about you want to kill people, and
I don't know. I don't know about that.
You gotta get back in touch with your debaters, man.
He made a song. He just made a song on his channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, Judah was worried about him. He wasn't like we ain't trying to, But yeah, so get your debaters back up, man. Let's do this, man. Get Domo back, and I mean, I know Domo was mad because he lost the debate and almost. Domo, now I'm not knocking you, but you almost cried that time when when that was a scheme beat him or something. I think he said, "Yeah, Domo went to
he lost the scheme. Yeah, he lost the scheme. Yeah."
I'm like, what the hell?
That was crazy.
And then he got mad at you. I'm like, but I ain't gonna lie, Domo was 10 toes down for your channel. He was definitely loyal. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't know if he was so loyal that he thought you was gonna the judge was gonna vote him to a championship. That ain't how it go, Domo. That ain't how it go.
I was wondering if he ever got one. Did he ever get one?
No, he got close. I guess he got close.
The debate champ, the college debate champ, didn't win. Oh God.
He had a couple rough seasons. I think a couple of times.
Damn, a couple rough seasons. Shit.
Yeah.
But
I was just over there on Unc's channel talking about the AIDS virus, indigenous black man. I was just over there on Sosa. Sosa used to be in my debate league.
Sosa?
Yeah.
Which one? King Sosa or our Sosa over here?
No, King Sosa. That's the one that's on Unc's channel. I was just over on Unc's channel earlier this week, messing with them about the origins of the AIDS virus.
Yeah, they got me. His moderators got me blocked over there, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm supposed to be in a debate tonight, Solomon. You know that, right? One of your debaters is Sabio. Wasn't he one of yours?
No.
His first debate was over here, y'all, in the Lions Den. But yeah, he over there on Q Butter's channel, and he finally found a home. He's shining Q Butter's Gators, and then he was over. he was over on Garfield channel signing his goddamn penny loafers, but it is what it is.
He said he over there signing.
Yeah. Aberration. That's what aberration. I call him the aberration.
He ran. He
Hold on,
oh, go ahead.
The guy from the movie, the people from the movie Us that will come and replace you.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about. You talking about Roddy Piper? Is that the one with Roddy Piper?
The one by Kid Peele, the one where they had Us and they had the family come replace the other family they look just like.
I ain't seen that.
And the people came out the mirror, and that's what I call Sabio, an aberration from the mirror. He's a man in the mirror. He looks like us.
Yeah.
But he ain't us.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. This just got some hell of a jokes, man. Me and him, when me and him get together, we some funny guys. We some funny characters, man. But yeah, Solomon, we gotta get this. We gotta get it back going, bro. Get Scheme and maybe get Domo back and even Chris Harris, man. Chris Harris, man. I don't know what's going on with Chris Harris in your mind, Solomon. What you think?
I don't really know. I don't really listen to Chris Harris. I'm keep it real. I don't know what's going on with him.
You didn't even listen to him when you made him your champion. I know you didn't.
No, he had a good year that year. He had a nice run that year.
Like he wanted to debate me. And what happened after we got off the phone? Oh, we agreed.
Oh, yep. We tried to set that up, and he agreed with everything old boy said. He was like, he didn't want no smoking religion. Yep, I tried to set that up behind the scenes, y'all. I'm a witness to that. Because the digit was on his helmet when he first started. And Chris was like, "No, man, we agree on everything." But yeah, my battery about to go low, man. I can't find my charger. But yeah, so what happened to I thought you was gonna interview me. What happened to that?
Yeah, when you available? You told me you didn't tell me when you was available, bro.
You supposed to make the flyer. Hey, Solo ain't right though. You know what he did one time when he made a picture of me, and he had my head so goddamn long. I was like, come on, man. I said, Solo, don't use that picture. Don't do that. Now, hey, I'm gonna see you this picture, but it was funny as hell. Well, yeah, I love y'all, man. Thanks for y'all coming out. Tyrone, Mississippi in the building, man. It was a great build. I'm sorry the debate didn't go through, but yeah, y'all know when they run up on when 7,000 show up on these guys, they run. Top Cat, Jabari, Garfield. Shit, let me think of somebody else. Divine Prospect. Oh, Katazar. All these guys signed up with debates with me. Then when it's time to get in the ring, they flee. I don't like getting.
Remember, I called Jabari out over here on the lines. Then
Yep.
he don't want no smoke because he
Yep.
was saying the same thing Unbiased was.
Yep.
About the Continental Congress and all that.
Oh. Yeah.
I call him STD. Scared to death.
Scared to death. Right. But yeah, man, we're gonna do some future building, man. We're gonna get this, we're gonna keep it going, man. And we thank you. Kieran, can we get up out of here with a song? Let's do a song. Whatever you want to do.
Love and appreciate all of y'all. Keep your heads high, your
You
grades
guys cut low.
and stop lying to my people.
That's right.
Peace and I love y'all.
Peace
All
and
right.
yeah, peace, Freddie Briggs. We're gonna get up out of here with a song, man. Freddie, you still on here? He been quiet. He good listener. He might have fell asleep. But Kieran, get us up out of here with a song, though. You know, you pick. Everybody hit that like, share, and subscribe. We've been on for 3 hours. Yeah. I hope this is probably one of my favorites right here. Apostles.
I'll praise you, Most High. Yeah, that sound good, y'all. Hello. What we doing?
Hey, cook that up, Khalid.
We still getting to the money, got these haters in they feel. Lil' homie, let them chill. Most I told me, vengeance hit my enemies, my footstools. We ain't got no beef for real. This here, this how we live. Look here, homie, we still getting to the money, got these haters in they feel. Lil' homie, let them chill. Most I told me, vengeance hit my enemies, my footstools. We ain't got no beef for real. This here, this how we live. Look here, homie, be still. They said you got the call, they trying to blackball you. Like what they own, bro. You can't blackball a boss. The whole world, they hate Israel. The way you hate your neighbor, might as well pull the trigger on yourself. You know we get excited by the smoke. Every day we casting flesh. Save my treasure stored in heaven, we gon' blow the rest. They disrespected and we checked. The bank that causing kept it still. They asking others about my business, but I ain't got no instant miss. See, I still deal with ox direct. Cause your person don't mean you respect. Your outlet don't get no credit if the ox ain't in it. Money answer all things and you got all these questions. Playing Vic. Look, I employ slavery. If you broke, just say it. Yeah, them crews in the hood, Jews in the hood. I caught them clues, now I'm good. I broke it down, he understraight my all to you. Filtered through, you found a few, I'm good. We what we sold, this here exclusive. They like, hey, folk, look what you doing. We still getting to the money, got these haters in they feel. Lil' homie, let them chill. Most I told me, vengeance hit my enemies, my footstools. We ain't got no beef for real. This here, this how we live. Look here, homie, we still getting to the money, got these haters in they feel. Lil' homie, let them chill. Most I told me, vengeance hit my enemies, my footstools. We ain't got no beef for real. This here, this how we live. Look here, homie, be still. Most I told me, be still, give her room to work. Know my move, we work. Your faith ain't good, don't put the work in. In the spirit flexing, that my day job. Getting the mode out my own, I don't know what they are. Before I got the blueprint, and I'm too legit to quit. Let it spark in the dark, be a light, got it lit. Trying to map my movement, got my haters pondering. The odds set the question there, they wanna know if you still lit. It hit different, you authentic, a lot of odds pretending. We do it for the Lord, got my own motion, who are you to judge? Put most high first, none above. Take in the spirit, we locked in, they'll come against your plot. You know Judas said, yeah, we spit them scripts, they barely know. not. Came on slave ships and you not black. You know they tell you everything. Isaiah 30:20, yeah, we bad. You see what happened when they tried to rail the train up off the track. False witness, hypocrite. We throw shots back, now they feel hit. Must go get it. We still getting to the money. Got these haters in they field. Little homie, let them chill. Most I told me finches hit. My enemies, my footstools. We ain't got no beef for real. Just here, this how we live. Look here, homie, we still getting to the money. Got these haters in they field. Little homie, let them chill. Most I told me finches hit. My enemies, my footstools. We ain't got no beef for real. Just here, this how we live. Look here, homie, be still.